Yo, 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 yo. What is good, people? What's going on with y'all, man? I got a little update on the world. And the world says that builds are dropping today. So why not talk about builds all day? Why not just, you know what I'm saying, literally just get into the muck and the grime of this shit?
Big thanks for the resub killincity_.
Yo, Killing City, appreciate the big 53 months, man. Appreciate that. What's popping with you? Appreciate you for coming through. We was going to run some boom bap type music the whole time, but I decided to, you know what I'm saying, chill on that. We're not going to do that. But what I do want to do is I do want to react to some builds, which we will, obviously. Let me see. But first off, let me say good afternoon to a bunch of people. Winnie, Joker, Trayvon, T. Derek, Mel Ali, Terrence Richardson, Darshan, Game Tight, Zone 313, Dennis Navarro, Mel Ali, Johnny, who else? Killing City, of course, Vaginalistic. D-Mag, Damien, Corey, Mr. Tony Plays, Chance, Aaron, Front Jack. What's popping with y'all, man? Appreciate everybody for watching on any platform that you on. Shout out to everybody for the follows on Twitch, the follows on Kick, and shout out to everybody that's following me on my new streaming channel on YouTube as well. I was hoping Joe Knows drop a build, but he was doing the breakdown builder. Actually, no, Joe Knows dropped a video 20 minutes ago about the best center builds. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about all that in a second. But let me give you a rundown of how I want things to go today. Let's react. Okay, so basically obviously my subscription feed is full of builds. My subscription feed is literally full of builds. If I'm not subscribed to somebody who you think I should subscribe to for builds, please let me know. When it comes to the 2K community, man, it's so many creators on the come up, on the rise, already been established, been on top, went inactive. So like if there's anybody that went to community day that has builder information, please let me know, obviously. Let me see. Now, the builds that I definitely want to stay away from until the end of this stream are all the slasher type builds. So Dman unit, we're going to be saving for close to last. Laker fan, we're going to be saving for close to last. And I even heard that Trey is going to be dropping a builder video for a slashing build. So I ain't gonna lie, I think Trey has seen my my recent video on like the build that I'm thinking about making for 2K26 on my channel, and went to community day and said, let's see if this is even possible for pod. So, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Trey, you know what I mean? Because he looking out for me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm already knowing that there are creators out there that love to focus on certain builds. So we gonna go off that. Real quick, I need that center build. Yeah, let's look at the best center builds. He said he got a Deep Bomber 7-1 build, an inside, and popper builds. So, how long is this? It's only 9 minutes. This is only 9 minutes. This is perfect for us to start off. I have
3 different center builds for you to check out. An inside center, a popper with Hoff.
All right, so real quick before you know we even finish off with Joe talking, we have a 7-foot center, 7'6" wingspan, 255 pounds, and this looks like a pretty good popper and inside. What the fuck is this? Hold on, this got to be max. This potential. Okay, all right. It scared me a little bit. It scared me a little bit, but the fact is, you can definitely look at this screenshot and know what build you could potentially make off the rip. You have a popper, you have a inside, you have a defensive anchor. You have so many things from a 7'7" wingspan, 257 pounds now. Potential build. So Yeah.
Chaser, and then a 7-1 center with deep bomber, legend set shot, Hoff limitless. Yes, you heard that right. Drop a like on the video and let's get into it.
With pure green windows returning to NBA 2K26, it's going to be built. But get big build and two recommend.
Center, you should be ecstatic because it's crazy what you can make with no cap breakers. Keep in mind, we'd have no cap breakers making these builds. With the Badge Max plus 1s and 2s that we're going to get into, it's insane what you can make. This first one we're looking at, there's a few different versions of center builds in this video, so definitely you're going to want to watch the whole thing. The first one is an inside center. Now, I'll be honest, I feel like with the Badge Max plus 1 and 2s, you're probably going to want to be looking at poppers this year, unless you're just somebody that really doesn't like to shoot, or you have bad internet or something like that. But we'll look at an inside center real quick so you can see it. But you can,
that boy put that strength up crazy.
I mean, man, the poppers look insane, and I made a few of them after this inside. But this is 7 foot max wingspan, as I told you on the builder breakdown. The max wingspan on players is now 6 inches above the height, so 7'6" wingspan is the max wingspan on a 7 foot center. You're looking at 90 standing, 87 driving dunk, so that's gold rise up, silver posterizer. 87 pass accuracy for the gold break starter. You know, you gotta be able to throw breaks, and I feel like with no cap breakers, 87 is a good spot to start. Once we get cap breakers, obviously you're gonna see people get up into the, you know, the Hoff break starter, legend break starter range, especially on inside centers. But 87 is a solid starting point for a, you know, a center with no cap breakers.
Okay.
We're also going to get 95 strength. It's at 91 here. I'm just kind of tinkering around, seeing what I could do. But 95 strength for Hoff brick wall, and that 90.
Hey yo, Hit Boy Quan HBQ, appreciate that big super chat over on YouTube, bro. Appreciate that, gang. What's poppin'? You super chatted without putting anything in there? Or am I tripping? Hold on, let me check my phone. Let me see if you left like a comment or something. Hold on, brody. How can I check that? Wait a minute. All right, chat. Hold on 1 second. We locked in for this build video. I just got to make sure that if I go to my YouTube dashboard, make sure that he didn't send like a comment or something that didn't get read by the bot. 1 second. Oh yeah, you ain't leave no John, bro. All right, bet that. All right, bet that. All right, now okay. So let's keep looking. Let's keep watching Joe and see what he comes up with. Inside center, he's almost done. He's almost done explaining about the inside center.
9 rebound, of course, legend rebound chaser, legend box out beast. You don't need strength for box out beast this year. You just need the rebounding rating. But that strength is going to be good, obviously, for the brick wall. So let's just look at this in terms of Badge Max plus 1 and plus 2 badges. So this is where I feel like the popping center.
All right, so right now he's about to go into the popper center, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this build ain't it. He obviously made a build that doesn't, like, he's not incorporating the cap breakers, right? And he's not incorporating the max plus 1s, right? So off rip, I'm already seeing that not having a free throw on an inside center, you will be getting fouled. You, at the end of the game, when it's all on the line, they better not put the ball in your hands because you're going to get fouled. So a 39 free throw is absurd. Obviously, I feel like the perimeter defense and the steal, I know that he's going for, you know, certain badges with that steal, but from what we saw that you don't need a high steal. You could go with the cap breakers and possibly get to that steal that you really need. You know what I'm saying? Especially if this is going to be a defensive build. And right now, this is not a defensive build. This is an inside offensive only, possibly rebounding demon. This is not a real inside. The interior defense, the block is super, super low, and it's already at 98. He went with the 95 strength. Obviously, he's not counting cap breakers, but I believe you could bring that strength down. You can obviously bring the offensive rebound down. The pass accuracy, that's valid, you know.
Shit like that.
Appreciate that follow. A lot of people that where centers last year, they realized that they didn't need a high pass accuracy. A lot of centers realized that. We aren't sure what that is going to be for NBA 2K26 as far as what pass accuracy is needed. Obviously, it's going to take a few days for people to be tinkering with the builds and stuff like that to figure out that sweet spot. But I just believe maybe building an inside center day one just ain't the move. Because if he came in and did this off the rip, it's already looking like a problem for people. Not only that, he went with the 87 driving dunk. If you are an inside center with a 27 speed with ball, a 52 ball handle, a 65 speed, and a 45 agility, I don't think that you're getting backdoor cuts. I don't think that, I mean, obviously you'll be getting, the screening cuts, but other than that, I feel like you don't need all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like an 87 driving dunk might be a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't see, as an inside center, I wouldn't see myself putting up an 87 driving dunk simply because I know, like, yeah, once I put that ball on the floor, if anything, an animation is going to happen where I'm going to slow down at some point. If let's say, for instance, my point guard throws it to me too fast, like let's say, for instance, I slip the screen, and off the slip he gives it to me like at like one step right before the 3-point line. I have to dribble to just about the foul line. You might not think that's a dribble. That's going to be a dribble, and I'm going to slow down tremendously with the inside center. So I don't know. He said pass act is cheap this year. Okay, he just showing us. I don't think that's what he would actually make. I mean, but listen. You got to understand, bro, this is where the 2K community has, how should I say, run amok. When you make build videos, you have to either make something that is tailored to what you would want or what would be suffice, what would be serviceable to the community. Just throwing up a whole bunch of different stats and stuff like that because you know what max stats work and stuff like that, obviously, because you've made builds. But just throwing a build out there and just saying, hey, look, this is a possible inside center, it's not the move. Because it's going to be a lot of misinformation out there. And I'm going to tell you now, we are a community that is looking for what works, not for clicks. You see what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be about clicks. It should be about like helping people out. Like, oh yeah, like let's get back to the tutorial wave. You know what I mean? Like I feel like at this point we get into the you got this build, you get these animations, and you just rock. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is really a tutorial. Nothing is really okay, let me review this build for the community just to see how it will play. You know what I mean? Like that's what it really got to come down to, bro. Let me see. Let's keep playing.
Are able to utilize the build specialization and all the Badge Max plus 1 and 2 perks a lot more effectively than the insides. Because here, you're obviously not going to use your build specialization on rebounding because you already have the legend rebounding badges and the 99 rating. So if we just look at it, your tier 2 Badge Max plus 2 could use on Posterizer, Hoff Posterizer. Your tier 1 plus 2 you could use on Rise Up. That's going to be Legend Rise Up. Your plus ones, you could go Brick Wall for Legend Brick Wall. And then, the other one you could put on Dimer, or maybe you could put it on Chase Down Artist, or High Flying Denier, they call it now. Sorry, I always refer to the old name. But you see what I'm saying? That you start to kind of lose, in terms of those really important badges. It's like pretty much you already have everything you need. You could specialize your defense maybe and upgrade your paint patroller, your playmaking, maybe do your break starter. I'm not sure. Just compare it to the popper, right? This is a 7-foot max wingspan popper, and you could just really utilize the build specialization and the Badge Max plus 1 and 2 so much more effectively. But let's check this out. So 78 3-pointer, that's silver set shot. Right off the bat, you know what I mean? You're going to be able to +2 that and get Hoff set shot. That's, 7-foot max wingspan Hoff set shot. That's looking really nice. You're still going to get the 99 rebound for the Legend Chaser and the Legend box out beast. So that's beautiful. You're going to have the same block rating. You're going to have to sacrifice some strength here and go 91 strength. But you're going to see you can still +2 it to Legend. It's going to be on the same tier as it was on the inside. Maybe, having a little bit less strength rating. Maybe your screens wouldn't be quite as effective. I'm not really sure how that balance plays out. But you still have the Legend Brick Wall if you +2 it. You're still going to have the 87 driving dunk. So you could +2 that if you're looking to get that Hoff Posterizer. Once we finish this thing in 20 seconds here, watch how we're able to really... I just feel like you can utilize the Badge Max perks much more effectively on a popper, and it becomes much more valuable. There's still some really good things about the inside centers, it looks like, but overall, I'll be honest, if you're a center, you should be really happy with the way it looks. Those badge max perks are just so... They can just be used so effectively on center builds in this game, I feel like. So check this out. This is like a popper version of this.
I'm about to go crazy with our Uncle Buckets. Let me see. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna need shooting bigs and my wings to be able to shoot, cut, and play defense while I'm able to dribble, pass, shoot, and somewhat finish. I feel you on that. All right, so he made a popper, right? And if I'm being honest with you, he did the same exact thing as the inside. He only changed a few things, but he generally did the same exact thing on his build. So obviously what he's showing is like the bare minimum, you know what I mean? Like not making your build a specialist, but more so making your build geared to what you want to do. So basically, instead of the 95 strength, he took that down, went with a 78 three-point shot, went with the lower perimeter, same block, same interior, went with the 99 offensive rebound, not counting for, cat breakers and stuff like that. Still went with the 90 standing dunk and still went with the 87 driving dunk. Again, I wouldn't make this build for sure. I wouldn't make this build. It wouldn't be geared to how I would want to play. Obviously, again, 52 ball handle, 27 speed with ball, 60 speed, 40 agility. That driving dunk, like a backdoor cut, you're not really that fast. I don't know who you think you about to get past, but that's just me. The mid-level interior defense and block is a cause to worry. Of course, and that's the biggest thing, because you're the last line of defense until a motherfucker scores at the Baja. You're the last line of defense. So for me, if I'm creating an inside center, he dwells in everything in the paint. If this is an inside center, he is all things paint. That means defense, rebounding, and scoring inside the paint only, as well as being strong. As far as the popper goes, you can get a little bit of leeway with that, with being a shooter and stuff like that. But at the same time, if you're going to be a popper, you need to be a popper that can play defense in the paint. Amazing defense in the paint. To the point where there are inside bigs that are pissed off that they can't get through you or past you, or guards can't get past you, as well as you're serviceable inside the paint. Serviceable when it comes to scoring. And I feel like a 87 driving dunk, a 90 standing dunk, that doesn't really scream popper to me. Because in a sense, when you slip screens, you're not going to need that crazy of a dunk to finish, right? Because obviously when you slip that screen, the big not going to be there, right? Because you're already a 3-point threat. But if you are a popper who likes to pop, let's say for instance, screen and pop, you have to, of course, have that high three. You know what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily need a shit ton of finishing. You know what I'm saying? To be a popper.
Same, type of, basically the inside, but with a little bit less strength. And you're able to get the 78 3 ball. So if you were to build specialize, let's go with shooting. You could +2 your set shot to Hoff, and then +1 your Deadeye to Silver. Hoff set shot, Silver Deadeye. Now, obviously, if you're build specializing your shooting, you're going to get 2 shooting cat breakers. So maybe you want to take your 3 ball down by 2 and then apply it there. But then you got to wait until you unlock the cat breakers to use it. But I'm just talking badge maxes, all right? How to utilize them. Badge max +2s. In the tier 1 category, you could use it on brick wall, legend brick wall. In the tier 2 category, use it on posterizer. Now you're looking at Hoff set shot, Hoff posterizer, legend brick wall, with Silver Deadeye, and you still have a +1 in each category as well. So you can put that on your rise up and have Hoff rise up, or if you want to boost your paint patroller, boost that up to Silver, whatever you're looking at, your interceptor, however you want to craft that +1. And then in the tier 2 side, you still got a +1. You could do Dimer to Hoff, or your high flying denier to Silver, aerial wizard to Hoff. You have options. To me, once you add the fact that now you're going to have Hoff poster, Hoff set shot, Legend brick wall, legend rebound chaser. It feels like the build is utilizing those badge max +1 and 2s much more effectively than the inside. I think going with the popper, for me personally, if I'm going to make a big, I think that definitely looks like the move in my opinion. But I feel like those center builds are kind of like more kind of meta-ish center builds. Those are the typical like 7 foot max wingspan type of, but let's see how freaky we could get. This is a 7'1" minimal wingspan. Now there you say, you know, I know some people really love long wingspans. I love long wingspans, but check this out. I just wanted to see, like, can we get freaky? Like, let's get freaky for a second, man. 93 pointer on a 7'1" center. We get.
Okay, so this is a 7'1" deep bomber center. Let's see what he does with the chat.
Deep bomber takeover. Y'all saw it right there on the screen.
Look at Trey Nuvit after he made the slashing build for me, right? Nah, we gonna hold off on that in a second. We gonna react to 2 other people. Then it's gonna be Trey, Dman, Laker fan if they have their slash and build videos up.
We get deep bomber takeover on a 7'1" center, and we're gonna get 99 rebound as well. So check this out. Like, this gets real crazy. Okay, real crazy. Legend rebounding badges, 93 pointer with deep bomber. Y'all already see the vision in terms of the +2s and the +1s, I'm sure, but I'm gonna break it down in just a second once we finalize these attributes. 91 strength for the gold brick wall. But I'm just tinkering around here trying to like kind of finalize the attributes in terms of what you could do. But my main goal with this wasn't to like kind of lab up this type of, it was just like how freaky can I get? And just like look at what you could do with the badge max +1s and 2s, right? You could build, specialize your shooting. Now, if you do that, again, you get 2 cap breakers. So maybe you want to take your 3-pointer down by 2. So then you put those 2 cap breakers in and get the 90, but like off rip, then you're not going to be able to do everything you want. So let's not consider the cap breakers and just talk about the badge maxes like we did on the other build. Check this out. You have legend box out beast and legend rebound chaser. You could +2 your set shot to also have legend set shot, and then use the +1 to your deadeye to have gold deadeye. You have the 93 pointer, you have deep bomber as it just flashed on the screen. Now you still have 2 +2s. So you could go +2 to either your.
All right, but before he finished talking, isn't it insane that with the 7'1" deep bomber, he has a better interior than his other 2 builds? He has better interior on this build than he does an actual inside center. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Omegalon, yeah. We're gonna watch it.
Wall to put that to legend, and then in the tier 2 category, you could +2 that limitless range and have half limitless range. So let me recap the shooting badges you would have: 7'1", 93 pointer, deep bomber takeover, legend set shot, half limitless, gold deadeye. And then you still have +1s to use in tier 1
Cole
and tier
just
2.
told me that if I make a 6 feet 5 inches or a 6 feet 6 inches guard, I won't have the SIGs like a 6 feet 4 inches, but the dunk meter is ass for contact dunks on 6 feet 4 inches guards.
No. I have a question to that. He said that the meter is trash on 6'4" guards. So why was Ant-Man doing all that he was doing inside the park on all the gameplays that we saw yesterday? Ant was going absolutely stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know, like, is Ant-Man not 6'4" in NBA 2K26 now? Is he taller? Because I could tell you right now, you won't get the small contact dunks if you're 6'5". You won't get them. You will get them if you are 6'4". So now what? You know what I'm saying? Now what?
So you could +1 your posterizer and then +1 something else in the tier 1 category that you want to boost. It is crazy what these center builds look like when you really utilize those badge max +1s and 2s. Inside centers look viable, but to me, you can really utilize those badge max 1s and 2s. If you make a popper, you can utilize it more effectively. But if y'all want to check out the Kevin Durant build with no weaknesses, click that video on the screen right there. It is an insane 6'11" Kevin Durant build.
6'11" Kevin Durant. Okay. Kevin Durant 7'3" though. I digress. All right. Okay, so let's do this. This is what every 7'4" build looks like. That's 20 minutes. 6'8" small forward build, dribbling and shooting. Hollywood 2K, best center big man builds. All right, we just got done looking at big man builds. Let's look at Stax's 6'8". Let's look at that for a second.
Chat. It's your boy Stax, man. It's that time of the year, man. That very
Bro, what the fuck, bro? All right, why you on this screen? Hold up. You come over here. All right, let me see.
Chat. It's your boy Stax, man. It's that time of the year, man. That very, very special time of the year where I show you guys my community day build. Now, this is not my official build. We're not at the official build status yet, all right? We ain't make it there yet. We still got a lot of things to test out, a lot of things to try out, and a lot of things to look at before I can say this is my official build. But for this event, this is what I came up. I took hours making this. By the way, it's 340.
Bro, hold on. You spent hours making one build, Stax. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you taking hours making a build, Stax? He said, hey, chat. Stax said, yeah, this ain't my official build, but I spent hours making it. Boy, how long you gonna be on day one? You finna be in that building for 8 hours? Hell no.
I've probably been making this since like 1 o'clock. All right, so your boy been like dedicating to trying to make the best thing possible. But we'll see what it's looking like. Okay, so first and foremost, we're gonna go with the physical traits, right? Small forward, of course, you already know every single season, every single year. 6'8" is the height. You could go smaller, but me personally, I like a bigger player, so I'm gonna go with 6'8". Next.
I just wanna put somebody in the rim with 85 there and good defense. If I got legend posterizer, I got to put a center in the rim. Sorry chat for the long dono.
Nah, Hit Boy, the thing is, right? You say you want to put somebody in the rim with 85. What is 85? What are we talking about 85? What is that? Because if you want those 64, I'm 64. If you want that 6'4" to go crazy, you're going to need that 99. You're going to need the 99. There's no doubt about it. You need a 99 driving dunk. If you want to put people in the rim, you need strength, you need agility, you need speed, you need ball handle, you need speed with ball, you need a crazy driving dunk and a crazy vertical. You need all of that to put people in the rim. That's the only way. We cannot come outside with a 180-pound 6'4" guard thinking we finna put somebody in the rim. It's just not viable. It's just not viable. 87 contact dunk, fuck a 87. Yeah, listen, I need y'all to understand. Go in your brain, right? I want you to go in your brain and take every meta build that you've ever built in the last 5 years. I want you to throw it the fuck away. Throw your meta builds away. I just watched Joe Knows tinker and put attributes up to the minimum of certain things. We have to stop thinking like that. It's time to go back and just do fucking you. Just do you. Just make what you want to make for all of the badges that you want to make.
85-3 not dunk. I at least want a 96 and get cap breakers.
Okay, perfect. But like I was saying, we all as a community need to stop listening to everybody. Just make what you want to make. Have fun with what you want to make. And ball out. We have to stop worrying about trying to make a meta build fucking day one. Stop trying to min-max your build day one. Make what you want to make. Have as much fun as you can have with whatever you want to do. If you want to shoot under niggas, make the smallest build with the best three-pointer that niggas can't even guard. If you want to dunk over niggas, make a build that's going to jump over niggas. If you want to rebound and put back and do all that shit that you want to do, make that. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to be a dribble guy and lay niggas, go dribbling and finishing. If you want to dribble guy and hide behind screens or do back phase, make a fucking dribbler that can shoot threes. If you want to be a fucking defensive, fucking real fucking defense. Real defense. Stop fucking min-maxing your shit and go crazy.
Mega Black Gaming has joined IKC Nation. Yes, sir.
Yo, Mega Black Gaming, appreciate that big tier 1 sub. Listen, make what you want to make. I remember in NBA 2K19, I made the lock that I wanted to make. Every year after that, I would say 21. Every lock I made after that was min-maxed. Every lock was min-max. I'm tinkering with the shit, trying to see what I can get. I should have just went balls to the walls defense. If I really wanted to be a lock and really be pissing people off, I should have did what I wanted to do. I should have been a real Kawhi Leonard. But I wasn't. I was min-maxing because I wanted to play offense. I wanted to be able to shoot. I wanted to be able to go back door and posterize people. I wanted to be able to have a little bit of ball handle. Like, I wasn't doing what I told myself I wanted to do. This fucking year, nigga.
That sounds good, but let's be honest, it's going to be meta. We not finna see all those built names. Sorry, back to the video.
Let me tell you right now, this year is my year. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do, and y'all just gonna have to deal with the shit. Because when I was making builds like the stat sheet stuffer and shit like that, I was having fun. I was doing what I wanted to do. I was chilling. I was having fun with those builds back in the day. Once I start getting into the meta of things and trying to min-max builds and do a little bit of everything, which wasn't necessary balance, because I made the 6'9" meta build. I made that build. That bitch could do every single thing. This shit wasn't balanced. It was imbalanced because it was overpowered. So I'm already knowing this year, I want to kill niggas. I want to put niggas on rookie cards because I will be a rookie. I'm posterizing everything I see in the park, the rec, the theater, proving grounds, it don't matter where I'm at. I'm going to kill shit. That's what I want to do. It's all that I want to do. I just want to put niggas under the rim. That's it. So I'm going with the crazy driving dunk, bro. Simple as that. And if everybody wants to make min-max builds, man, that's on you, man. Keep spending your $100, bro, and not having fun and saying that this build ain't worked the way you thought it was going to work because your favorite content creator or some nigga on TikTok gave you a trash-ass build and you spend $100 on it. That is completely up to you. I'm telling y'all, I'm making what I want. If you want to make what I want after you see my highlights, fine. But who gives a fuck? It's really up to you.
The weight 227. I have it that specifically because of the ratings that it allows you to get and not allow you to get. So make sure you have the weight where you need it to be. Next up is wingspan, 6'10" wingspan. You're gonna want to have that because of something that you're about to see in a second. Here is the build. We're gonna break down each attribute, the badges that it gets, and why I got it the way I got it. Okay, this is gonna be super in depth, so make sure you lock in. First and foremost, we're gonna come up.
Yo, appreciate that follow. Appreciate that super chat, Mark Dobson. Yo, bro, a little over 2 years ago, I was in one of your Facebook streams. I was in the hiring process at Pico. Here we are 2 years later, still here. Hey, Mark. That's what I like to hear, bro. That's what I like to hear. I'm actually 20 years in at the Philadelphia International Airport. So I know what it's like to, you know what I'm saying, start a career, start a job, and not only fall in love with it, but know that it can, stand the span of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see new people coming and going. You fuck around and see people who used to work there with you. You might see their kids in a couple years, like that type shit. You know what I mean? So it's really dope. It's really dope. You know what I mean? Now off the rip, right? I'm looking at Stax's build, and I could tell you right now, this is why I like when people make builds for themselves. This build, he doesn't look like he was tinkering with min maxes. He looked like he was actually building this for himself. Now, obviously, right, we can see that it has an 87 driving dunk and an 85 driving layup. So there is a possibility that he could do putbacks, but I don't think that Stax is going to be going for many putbacks. I believe with that 93 mid-range shot, he going to be trying to make movies in the mid-range. He going to be trying to do Euro steps, all kinds of work that he normally would do in my career with a 6'8" build, then bring it to the park and try to emulate that. You know what I'm saying? So you say it's going to look like SGA. Yeah, I mean, at a 6'8" build like this, small forward, yes, he will be running into locks online, but the only thing is the way people are programmed, a lot of people move the lock to the point guard. So if Stax can get that ball, whether it's in the post or up top or whatever the case may be on a switch, if he's going to have a smaller point guard on him 9 times out of 10, kill. You're unstoppable. Kill. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't think the 71 pass accuracy is enough for bailout for him to get those off. But I know the way Stax plays. He knows when his build is going to pivot, how it's going to move. So essentially, like, let's say, for instance, Stax goes into a Euro If Stax goes into a Euro, he knows when to stop it. So if he sees a big or somebody else stepping, he's just gonna stop his player and then kick it. I'm already knowing that's what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So like he made this build specifically for him.
Over the shot close, this goes up automatically with drive and layup, and we have drive and layup on 85, so we can get layup mix master. Okay, so lock in with your boy. Next up, drive and dunk.
Mega Black Gaming just gifted 10 subs.
Yo, Mega Black Game, appreciate the big 10 gifted. God damn. Yo, listen, everybody in the chat that's lurking, that just got a gifted, make sure you thank them. Don't be egoing. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Just cause you lurking, I want y'all to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all put the goddamn IKC Nation emoji in the chat for all y'all new subs and shit. You know what I mean? Go ahead and do that. You feel me? Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, you fucking lurkers.
87. We also have 85 vertical, and I was trying to figure out a way to get 78 vertical so that I can get pro contact dunks. But bro, I don't even know what to decrease on this build to be able to do that.
Cat breakers Stax. Cat breakers. It looks like you got more than enough space, like to get a +3. You can get a +3 vertical off cat breakers, my boy. You good, Stax? Don't worry.
Probably could lower like my rebounding, and that'll probably do it. I mean, it's not even really, because even when I upgrade this, it's not gonna. You see, I would have to lower my rebounding a lot to be able to do that. Which, I mean, I guess this ain't bad. We get pro contact.
Mega Black Gaming just gifted 20 subs.
God damn. Hey, at this point, you 20 niggas might as well just get on y'all knees at this point, bro. Y'all, I mean, god damn. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Y'all might just, hey, shit. Oh, yep. 20 more lurkers. Hold on. Ain't not a lurker. Chance got a gifted. Who else not a lurker? Let me see. Hit Boy Quan not a lurker. Okay, we got a couple non-lurkers in that motherfucker. Okay, goddamn. Appreciate that shit, man. Mega Black Gaming, bro. Appreciate that. Real shit. W fucking 20. I think he might have took the #1 spot too for the gifted joint for the week. For sure. He just shit on y'all niggas.
Boom, there we go. Like I said, I've been tinkering and trying to figure this out for a long time. So now we get pro contact done. So you can actually see right here, if you press L3, you go to animation, velocity 3. Actually, you need 89.
Stax. Yo, this nigga Stax about to shoot himself, bro. You're going to get cat breakers, bro. You're going to get cat breakers. Look at him. Chat, hold on. My nigga look defeated. Chat. Stax looked fucking defeated, bro, when he found out you need an 89 drive and dunk for pro contact dunks. This nigga looked defeated. That nigga been in that building for 2 hours. That nigga been in the building for 2.5 hours. That nigga looks defeated, chat. That nigga stressed out. I ain't never seen a nigga so stressed out, bro. Oh my mama. Oh my mama, that nigga is stressed out in the chat, bro.
Shit like that.
Hey, Liddy Hayes, appreciate that follow, bro.
Bro, you know what? Let's not even worry about it.
Shit like that.
Cause I thought I'm tweaking. You know what I think it was? I think it was for posterizer. I think it was posterizer why I had 75 dunk. Look. Where's posterizer? I mean 75, yes. It was posterizer, not okay. Now I'm locked back in. Okay, boom. Now we back on track. So I could actually put this back here. This is, I'm telling you, I've been doing this for a long time today. Anyway, with that being said, moving back over here, 47 standard dunk. The reason I got that is because if I lower that, it's gonna lower my driving dunk. So that's connected. 75 post control. We get gold post fade phenom. Exactly what we want.
Okay.
And y'all know I like
appreciate those follows
too. I'm already 6'8". Why not be able to bully people down low? 93 mid range. You get set shot specialist on the Hall of Fame. enough said, right? Deadeye, gold. Even if you lower, you still get Deadeye gold, but you gotta have at least 92. You got 92, you might as well have 93. 3-point shot, I got that 85, but it actually maxes out at 88 once we apply the cap breakers from grind to rep, from the rewards, like from a whole bunch of, there's a bunch of ways to get cap breakers in this game this year. So you don't got no excuse to not have cap breakers this year, all right? So.
All right, but Stax, you talking about cap breakers for the 3, you gonna have a limitless amount of them.
Shit like that.
Like, you're gonna have cap breakers for vertical. You're gonna have cap breakers for driving dunk. You're gonna have cap breakers for post control. You're gonna have cap breakers for like the first chat. This nigga been stressing for the last three and a half minutes, and now all of a sudden he like, yeah, cap breakers, baby. We back, baby. Capbreakers.com. Like, bro.
That's 85, but we're going to get that up to max that out to 88 once we get the cap breakers we need. Also, free throw. We got that on 90, but, you know, that can be adjustable depending on if you have to upgrade something, you know what I'm saying, whatever that, so you can just lower that. Pass accuracy, I'm going to go with the same thing I had last year, and I have that at 71. We got silver diamond with that. Obviously, it's not the best. Like, you know, obviously you will want better pass accuracy, but 71 ain't bad. Y'all seen me all season long. I was doing my thing, and we good with that. 86 ball handle, enough said. Don't even got to speak too much on that. Speed with ball, we maxed that out 77. Here's where things get a little dicey, right? Because obviously we want to have 85 perimeter defense for on-ball minutes on silver. You want to have as much defensive badges as possible. Only got 60 still, though. Only got 60 still, and this is where things get a little tricky, right? Because I don't really know if I should leave it there, what I should do. My build last year had higher than, I think I have 70. I can't even remember actually where my build speed was last year, but you know, 60 still is what we're sitting at, and 60 was.
Hey, Chad, he's exhausted. Chad, he said speed. He's exhausted. This guy probably ain't sleep the entire time and went straight into the builder. And then the worst part is he could have went to his old videos and checked the stats before he came into the, but he's exhausted, Chad. Like, I'm looking at his eyes. He is cooked. This man is cooked. This is a man that has been up for 20 hours straight.
Just enough to get us. I might have had 73 still last year, just so I can get interceptor on silver, because right now it's on gold. So, and from what I was told from a bunch of build makers, like elite build makers, is that this, if you don't have interceptor on gold, then it's probably not even worth it. You feel me? So this is what I got that on. This is what it's sitting on right now. You feel me? I got 78 block. So I'm gonna be this, and I think this is the same thing I had last year. 78 block, high flying than I am silver. Y'all see me blocking a whole bunch of shots, going crazy with that. My rebounding, I wanted to have rebounding up because rebounding actually matters. Not even just in this game, but just in general. Like, you have to be able to rebound, close out possessions, or gain an extra possession, whatever the case is. My speed, I got that to 84 right now, but again, with cap breakers, that's gonna go up to 86. So speed and my 3-point shot are two things for my build to reach the maximum potential that it could be at, are two things I'm gonna have to get cap breakers for, just like last year's build. Agility, 82, strength, we didn't even touch it, and I didn't touch it last year, and I found no problem.
Stax, oh Stax, oh Stax. I know you just said that you didn't touch strength last year for your build, but brother, physical finisher, strong handle, a movable enforcer, post lockdown, brick wall, like, these are badges that you just need to flicker. Stax. One thing I will always say, when it comes to your build, right? After he builds this, he needs to go and see what the cap breakers will look like, right? Because he just need these builds to, these badges to flicker. And what I mean by flicker is they just need to be on bronze. All of these just need to flicker, because if you can get these hoes to flicker, you can get these hoes to max +1 and 2. You see what I'm saying? So for instance, physical finisher, he's going to be somebody that's going to be driving layups. A lot of contact in the paint, a lot of people, you know, crashing them and stuff like that, and blitzing and all of that. Strong handle, same thing. when you dribbling that ball, you saying you put up your post control, but you don't got no strength. Just because you got post control, you need that strength. You know what I'm saying? If you are somebody that's got an 85 perimeter, you want to have a movable enforcer. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to say, yo, you can't go through me. You look down at that little nigga like, fuck is you doing? Get off me. You know what I'm saying? That's what he needs to realize. Like, I feel like the defensive part with the strength is where he lacked the most here. Simply because he just needs them to flicker. If he could make these motherfuckers flicker, this build to be insane.
With that, so hopefully this is another year where I could sneak by. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you get a bunch of cool badges, physical finisher, strong handle. You get a bunch of cool badges when you upgrade your strength. But strength is so taxing, and I want to be more of a finesse player anyway, so that's kind of why I got that. 75 vertical, again, for posterizer. I feel like I can make this build a little bit better. There's a lot of information we still have to learn about cap breakers in order for me to like really allow this build to reach its potential. But I really do like the foundation we're setting here. Obviously it's not perfect, right? And it's not the greatest, but I like the foundation that we set here with this build, right? And we're gonna come back to this and try to build on it. Once the game comes out, I plan on doing a stream when the game comes out and like trying to lock down and perfect the build that I have here. But right now, for what we've seen here, not bad. It's not bad. I'm not mad at this at all. Speed attribute, like I said, is gonna go up. My 3-point is gonna go up to 88 this year. So my 3-point shot gonna be higher than it was last year. I think last year I was at 86. So even higher this year. Mid-range shot, of course, we're gonna have to upgrade the mid-range. I've been practicing a lot with the mid-range, so I'm gonna be able to be elite there. And free throw, sitting at a 90, not mad at that either. Pass accuracy is cool. You know, ball handling, great too. Speed with ball, great as well. So this is kind of what we sitting at right here, right now. And just let me know down below in the comments what you would change, you know what I'm saying, to like upgrade other things. I know a lot of people care more about contact dunks. That's not really something I cared about in the past. So that's why I don't really have, I tried to get a contact dunk, y'all saw me, but it's like, what do I lower to get that? You know, like obviously it would be, whatever I lower would be something that's also important, you feel me? So it's like agility, speed, if it was that, like speed with ball handling, it would be something important. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really banking on cap breakers again. There's a lot we don't know about cap breakers, so we're gonna be grinding this year for sure to make sure we get those cap breakers. But right now, this is what I got, man. Like I said, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this build. I think it's good. Like I said, I think it's a good foundation. Even if I made this build right now, I would feel comfortable using this build. But you know, obviously, you wanna be able to I'll be more well-rounded. I'm not even too worried about the steal, honestly. I'm not too worried about it.
All right, y'all. I think that's really the end of his video. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh this. Let's look at the first slasher build video. Okay, so Trey, what is wrong with you? Chad, who the fuck Trey think he is? The only 2K26 slasher you will need? NBA 2K26 builder explain best build. Who he think he is, bro? Hey, chat. This boy Trey, he got the screenshot of my build that I made for NBA 2K25 with NBA 2K26 in mind. And I told him, like, hey, see what you can do. See what you can build, and let me know how it goes. So that's what we're about to go ahead and look at. This is gonna be funny, bruh. Oh, this is about to be bad. Let me actually open this up in another tab. Hey, chat, that nigga started that bitch off with a banger. Hold on, let's run that back. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God.
He is not guarding me.
Oh my God. Wait a minute.
Green up. Green up. Green up. Okay. Okay.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
It is time to show the NBA 2K26 builder and some of the footage using actual my players in the game, man. So,
by the way, I want to call everybody out. This is the first build video I watched with actual gameplay behind the build. Shout out to my boy Trey. You know what I'm saying? He actually knows how to make a build video. You know what I'm saying? Day zero, in fact. You know what I'm saying?
in this video, what one of the homies don't know is I seen he put a video out where he claimed was gonna be a build that was gonna break the game. All right, when the game came out, and I went to community and remade that build, but also showed y'all what it's like to be in a new builder and things like that, bro. So hope y'all enjoy the video. Hope y'all rock with it. We got more on the way, and we out.
My homie iPod, while he might not be the craziest builder, he'll spend time in that lab. He put up a build that he thought it was gonna dominate 2K. All right, or something like that. It was something in the titles. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make that build while we go through and look at the new things that they added into the builder this year to get just a new in-depth look of like some of the new things, like you can search animations and things like that while we get into it. So here's the builder. When you first get into this thing, man, you can create your own, you can Pro Tune builds, or they got NBA builds and things like that. All right, so obviously we wanna create our own build, man. Now, so we're gonna go to a shooting guard right now. Now, I know the smallest you can be at a shooting guard is gonna be 6 feet. Right now, we're gonna make a 6'4" shooting guard, put our weight up. The one that the homie iPod got, he made a 207. Now, his wingspan, he went up to 7 foot, but the difference is this year, you cannot do that. He's stopping at that 6'10" wingspan, all right? I think that with all of the things that we've lost, while at 9.
Wow. Wow, 2K. Wow, you patching me before the game come out, 2K? I'm already patched. 7 foot wingspan, I'm already patched. They knew before community day I shouldn't have put my build video out. I'm patched. They patched me already. They patched me. This is crazy. Well, I gave my wingspan be 7 foot. I just want to be the best me I could be. What the fuck?
The 6 3-pointer is nice. It's not necessary. So 6'10" is the max that we can get. We're gonna rock with that 6'10". All right, we're gonna try to replicate this build the best that we can. All right. So boom, this is the new builder. All right. So now what you can do is, if you have certain animations that you want to get, you can go into the animation glossary. All right, and you can look for scoring moves, you can look for dunks, playmakers, and things like this. So let's say, for example, if I know I want elite contact dunks off twos, it's letting me know, okay, look, to get this, what you need to do is I need that 96 driving dunk, and I also need that 82 vertical. And you can search things that you want to. So let's say, for example, obviously we see this in the game, we've seen this. So if I want Curry, let's go Curry escape move. If I want that, you click done, boom, and tell me I need that. I got the height requirement good, but my ball handling needs to go up to a 92. So let's try to remake this build the best that we can. All right. So in this build, we had an 81.
I told you, here is my 2K26 build a month ago. 2K said, oh really?
Yo, B Mills, they patched me, bro. They fucking patched me, bro. Off the ripper, bro. Niggas came to community day for me. Trying to look out for the guy, and they patched me, bro.
Close shot. Layup will be a 76 on 96. Right now we had a 76 overall. We still got room to go. All right, we're gonna go a 47 right here. Put that up a little bit. He had a 76-3. Now this ain't a build I'm gonna make. I don't know why. It's just something about it. I want my shooting up. But at the same time, let's get into it though. Let's get into it. Pass accuracy. Now, obviously, you're a guard. I want your pass accuracy up a little bit. He went with a 78. I can understand that. I'm getting there. I'm vibing with it. Speed with the ball, 86. Perimeter defense is at 85.
Key 72 has joined IKC Nation. Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, Key, appreciate that big tier 1 sub. Welcome to IKC Nation, man. Yo, all the subs in the chat, man. Spam the IKC Nation emo, yo.
We getting up there in overall. Hold on. Steals are 62. Speed 92. 88. Okay.
All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, chat, where are we with this? Where are we? Wait a minute, chat. Where are we? Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see where we are, chat. Okay, so obviously 96 driving dunk, standard, 82 vertical, standard, possible. It's possible, right? I don't need to have a 7-foot wingspan in order to get all that I need, because that's all that I need. Because once I put them cat burgers on for the 96 driving dunk, see me at the rim, pussy. Simple as that, dickhead. Fuck the standing. Fuck post control. I'm not putting my back to shit. I'm downhill every play. Okay? 86 midi. All right. That might have to be a little bit higher for me, simply because I'm looking to get bases for jump shots, for good jump shots. So that might have to be a little bit higher. 3-pointer, I'm good with that. I'm not going to be no fucking hash hitter, pussy. I'm not your fucking hash. Don't ask me to be your hash. I'm not that. Nigga, you hear me? I'm not that. We ain't that. You better tell me to fucking cut. You better throw that shit or something. Don't ask me to be your fucking hash this year, nigga, at all. That ain't me. I don't want to be that. I'm trying to break everything that 2K has basically made us be in the last 10 years. Everything that the community has driven us to be, I don't want to be that. Not this year, nigga. I want to play my game. I want to be me. I'm not playing for you. No, I am no longer playing for you or the team. I'm doing me. Catch me on a fucking blacktop. I don't want to be that. Okay? We not nobody hash. Okay? Okay, chat? We're nobody's hash. Okay? Now, 78 pass accuracy, fine by me. 86 ball handle, I could cat breaker that. 86 speed with ball, we could probably cat breaker that too. Interior, if he get past me, so y'all better figure it out. 85 perimeter, hopefully you don't get past me. Defense looks skeptical. 62 steal, I just did that so I can get the 67 steal, so I could possibly get glove. Hold on. Let me do this for y'all. Let's go ahead and bring up that other video that we just watched. All right. It was this one, right? Yep, it was this one.
Chat.
All right, let's see where we were when he... Okay. To all the people in the back. All right. Yes, I would like to let you know iPodKingCarter, me, has not played NBA 2K26 yet. But there were things that I noticed before these builder videos came out today that we would need. All right. Yes, that's how I play. I play the long game. I'm fucking analytical as fuck. Yes. Oh, how did Pod know? Nigga, you need 67 still for glove. How did I know? Because I knew, nigga. And so the reason why Trey was like, yeah, he put his steal up to 62, and he made that face like, why the fuck would anybody put his fucking steal up to 62? Is because, nigga, I am one of them. That's why, nigga. When the nigga looked, he was like, why did he? Yeah, he went with the 62 because something's wrong with me. There's something fucking wrong with me. And if it's not something wrong with you, then we got a problem. We need to be wrong together. There's got to be something wrong with us. Okay? All right? I'm just saying. If I got everything I need, I got damn near everything I need, right? Matter of fact, let me explain to y'all. I got damn near everything I need, right? Almost everything I need. Fuck it, I could throw 5 cat breakers to get glove on bronze. They ain't about shit. They ain't about shit. Put +5 on that still on cat breakers. I got bronze glove now, nigga. Get with me. Get with me. Come on, y'all got. I'm telling y'all. Listen. I just farted. It was so good. Sorry for the TMI. Trey just dropped the video remaking my slashing. Oh yeah. I'm already knowing. All right, so look. Now let's talk about the block. Who needs it? I'm 6'4". Why? I can't do nothing. I can't do shit. I can't do nothing. Rebounding, offensive 35, defensive 51. You think I'm going for putback dunks with a shooting guard? I'm getting back on defense, nigga. Again, I'm doing what I want to do. If my point guard put up a 3, I'm not slashing to put something back. I'm getting back because his stupid ass just took the dumbest shot of all hell. I got to get back on defense because obviously this nigga just shot like he was Steph Curry shooting like Bruce Bowen. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going for putbacks. It's a waste of my time. I got to get back on defense. Shit looking real crazy out there. You feel what I'm saying? Bella, what's up, mama? How you doing? I'm currently reacting to build videos for NBA 2K, so yeah, it gets a little insane over here, on this side. You know what I'm saying? 68 block chase down. You think I'm wasting 20 points on that? I'm not chasing shit down. Cutter. Back door. Swap. Switch. That's all I'm yelling out. If niggas don't understand, rotate. If niggas don't understand that language, then I'm not playing with you. I'm 6'4". I'm not geared. I'm not tuned to deal with the paint, brother. That's your job, not mine. Rotate. Switch. Watch the cutter. Shade the paint. You ain't gonna see me going that paint at all. At all. I'm gonna tell you right now, let a nigga drive by me, I'm out. Bitch, I'm on a break. Circle. Fuck is you niggas talking about? But for the shot even go circle. Niggas gonna be like, fuck is he saying circle for? I'm standing down at the 3-point line waiting like, yeah, if that nigga misses it, 50 chance he misses it. Yep, that rebound's going to get grabbed and it's going to get thrown to me. And I'm just going to be standing there waiting to make a fucking highlight play. Fuck is you talking about? How low that? Fuck we talking about, Bane? How low that? Fuck we talking about? How low, nigga? What you talking about? I'm out of there. What you talking about? Oh, it's a big up here and he's inside off the screen? Off the screen, the nigga just took a screen and a guard ran to the paint and a big down there with him up here with the inside ball. I'm going. What are we talking about? What are we doing? Well, I'm out of here, bro. You tripping.
Big change.
Oh, by the way, 92 speed, 88 agility, 75 strength, 82 vertical. That's the start of something good. If I get 9 cat breakers from 9 seasons, that's literally the start of something really, really good. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? So our strength is already at its max. It's already at its max of 75. So we can't do anything else with our strength. But our speed and our agility and our speed with ball to make you a faster guard, anything's possible. After the first initial cat breakers that I might do off for steal or whatever the case may be, and even if I choose to do it for steal first, maybe I can say fuck glove. You know what I'm saying? I got enough perimeter defense and strength to be immovable and not, you know what I'm saying, shit like that as a small guard. Can't get past me. But I'm not really going to be reaching for on-ball steals any fucking way. So it's really my choice. But I just did that to be cynical. You see what I'm saying? I'm a cynical motherfucker. So I went with the 62 steal just in case I want to, motherfucker. Because I want to. Because it's my choice. Hey, chat. I know this shit is bad what I'm about to say. My build, my choice. I just switched out a word. My build, my choice, nigga. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Now you talking. Play some D, grab the R, give it to me, you heard.
On God, bro. Now, yes, but again, 92 speed, 88 agility, 86 speed with ball. There's in 96 driving dunk, there's so much you can do with all of them. You can just smell all those cat breakers, guys. You can just smell them, and they're all gonna get used. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you right now, if I feel like it, I can go shooting as my specialist. But I'm already knowing I'm probably gonna go driving on my specialist, bro, because my layup not that high. You know what I'm saying? So I really got a choice on really what I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's my build, my choice, bro. Nigga said build positivity, hashtag. Hey, yo, what the shorties be saying on social media? Clock that or some shit, clock the T, whatever the case may be, y'all.
Able to get that 90 vertical, and that's gonna be a problem. We're missing that vertical.
All
Now,
right.
what can I get back to try to get that vertical that I know? Check that block down a little bit. So, also to the chat and to the people that watch the video and everybody in general. So, if we were to try to remake a build that was deemed a decent build last year, this is what you're going to be currently missing.
Hold on, Trey. Yo, chat. Bitch, for me not to be, yo, this nigga Trey keep moving his cam, bro. He pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie, Trey, you pissing me off, bro. Stop moving your fucking cam, dude. Hold on, man. I know this nigga ain't sleep, man. Hold on, man. I know this nigga not sleep, bro. You said green at green what? Is this nigga actually sleep? Oh.
My boy.
Yo, I got a question for you.
Talk to me.
What is wrong with you?
What did I do?
You moved your cam 7 times already. What are we doing?
iPod, can I be honest with y'all? You live?
I'm live.
Yo, chat, I want you to know that when I was making that video, I was passing out in my sleep, dude. I literally passed out like 9 times. I'm not lying. Then what I had to do was realize, nigga, you're not going to finish this video. I got up and took a 1-hour nap. And I had to get back up. And nigga, bro, I couldn't focus, dude. I couldn't focus, dude. I'm so sorry, bro.
Man, go take a nap, man.
All right, bye.
Bye. This nigga Trey, bro. Listen, yo, you gotta thank him, man. You gotta thank him, man. This boy, he did his best. I'm not gonna lie. He did his best with this one, man. He did his best. He tried his best to emulate me, you know what I'm saying, and bring the video out to you guys as soon as they dropped. So let's talk about defense real quick. Obviously, you see the badges I get, right?
Ask Trey about legend posterizer. We putting niggas in the rim or nah?
Nah, you're about to see some gameplay. This video is 9 minutes long. So check this out. Let me tell you something. We saw Stax Montana build, right? And we saw what he was lacking, right? We have all of that. We have on-ball menace, we have challenger, we have immovable enforcer, and we have pick dodger. If it's up to me to take over for the main guard on defense and we don't have a lock, I'm serviceable. I still get to play a little bit of how I play. Yes, I'm not going to be able to reach and stuff like that, but we serviceable.
Oh, I just clicked your stream because I wanted to check the chat real quick.
Right.
And I literally clicked at the perfect time. He said, ask Trey about legend posterizer. Are we putting niggas in the rim or not? So in that footage, I don't have any real poster clips. Later on, that's because I realized I was doing that shit wrong. But later on, I was able to get some of them. The posters in the game look nice. But also, too, I was hearing people say the posterizer in the game is dope. I just don't have no crazy footage of it. So you're just going to see how the build move and shit like that.
Okay. All right, bet.
All right, gang.
All right, buddy. Okay, so obviously we all know Trey's not a slasher. He's more of a finesse moving shot demon. You know what I'm saying? He likes to do fades. He likes to lay the ball up, stuff like that. So that's more of his forte. So, you know what I mean? Me, I'm pulling on that motherfucking meter, you heard? All right, let's keep going. Let's talk about good, but obviously, again, I am serviceable when it comes to defense.
At 6 feet 4 inches.
Yes. Look at the build, bro. Right here. Look. This is the build. 6'4", 207, 6'10 wingspan. At 6'4". Why am I turning that on? Okay.
Remake a build that was deemed a decent build last year. This is what you're going to be currently missing. All right, so make this build.
Bitch, we in there, bitch. Vince. That's all I needed. That's all I want to be. Half man, half amazing. 02, 03 Raptors, Vince, nigga. Not the Nets. Okay? Not Atlanta. 02, 03 Vince. The prime. Shit. Move my cam. You right. Yo, I was spazzing, right? I was spazzing. I was spazzing. My bad. I was spazzing a little bit. My bad. Yeah, but hey, chat. Prime Vince, bro. Prime Vince, bro. Jesus Christ.
Look at the shades of that boy. I'm not gonna lie, the shades of the 02, 03 Raptors Vince Carter is kind of crazy.
Oh, he put his cam next to the strengths. His cam, Trey's cam work is so trash. It's as bad as mine. But hold on, bitch, I get legend pogo stick, nigga. Hold on. Why do I get legend pogo stick? What I'm gonna do with that? Let me think. Obviously, it's my vertical, but what can my build do with a legend pogo stick? They should have allocated that shit somewhere else. Fuck. Huh? Legend pogo. Fuck it. Putbacks, nah. Pogo stick is for jump, like recovering after you land. So like this would be a situation where after you grab a rebound, you go back up for a standing dunk. That's what pogo stick would be. Or you jump for one block and then you can immediately jump for another block. That's what pogo stick is tied to. But as a 6'4" with legend pogo stick, it makes no sense for me to have that, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm already knowing.
Big thanks for the resub Teddy98. Similar build, a different look.
Yo, Teddy, appreciate that big tier 1 for 36 months. On God, it's really like that. Hey, Nay, what's poppin', mama? Really though, Hall of Fame posterizer, Hall of Fame aerial wizard, max plus ones. Like obviously, I could go legend with a max plus one, but we not on that. We want that legend off the muscle. We want that 99 driving dunk off the muscle. So I will be going cat breakers. But this is called a mid-range high flyer. Speed is an A-, vertical is an A, and driving dunk is an A fucking plus. At the end of it, I would love to see everything inside the A category. You know what I'm saying? Or even the A plus. If I can get an A plus in vertical and speed by the end of this, like doing all of my build specialists, all of my cat breakers, all of my max plus ones, that'd be amazing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the strengths and the weaknesses are because he didn't move his cam.
All right, Clyde Drexler, Donovan Mitchell. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the truth with me. I don't really care about shades and names. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all, bro. Like, I do not care. But
Oh, thank you. W Trey for moving his fucking cam 1,000 times. Okay, strengths. A poster waiting to happen. Deadly in open floor situations. Control speed in every movement. Sticks to middies with no hesitation. Bitch, I got 4 strengths and they all deadly. Weaknesses, almost no steal impact at all. Defenders help off freely. That's fine. That's cool. That ain't gonna stop me. Fuck niggas.
Let's play a game with it. Assess the build. All right. I put everything on, but we left elite contacts on. Let's see if we can try to go in the game and see what this builder do, man. Do a little bit of shooting.
This nigga said we gonna go in this builder and do a little shooting with this build. Trey, why are you shooting? Everything to the Baja, my boy. So let's try to put something in the rim.
We got Porzingis. Okay. Let's get into it. Finishing at the rim, finishing literally, it was contested as hell, but who cares?
Hold on, this music is a little bit loud and I can't trust it. Hold on, chat. I know you seen it. I know you seen it, Chad. Hold on. I know you seen it. Wait a minute. Let's go ahead and bump that up. Let's run that back real quick, Chad. I know you seen it. You said that shit happens a lot too. I know you seen it. I know you seen it. All I need is my knees, my calves, my thighs. All you need, Chad.
Give me that.
I love it here. Hold on, damn. He was in a hell of an animation too off the bump.
Give me that.
Oh my god. He is bent over tooted. On the camera flip still. Damn, you just turning around? I think we just found I think we just found a crazy issue with the game. The offense are going to complain about this to the day that they die, but sometimes you just can't get back, nigga. Deal with it. Ew, that was about to get crazy. Oh my.
Hold on. Got a little ankle break on them.
High speed with ball, high ball handle. Look at that perimeter defense too.
Man, he greened that. It's gonna take me a minute to figure out my release because I did not really. Oh Lord.
That's just Trey. Don't y'all worry. That's just Trey on the sticks. That ain't gonna happen to us, chat. That's just Trey on the sticks. When I heard the word "oh Lord," when he said "oh Lord," I knew that was just him.
I didn't change my jumper.
You fast as hell.
He booming. Yeah, this pod bill. Yeah, you know your pod ain't gonna play like me. Pod not gonna play like me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chet. Look at that. Green rebound.
Chad, we running past niggas all 2026, bro. What the fuck? Chad, the speed.
Shit like that.
Appreciate them follows.
Keep it 100. He kind of quick, bro. Hell no, I got box. I got green up.
Look at that nigga face.
I don't know the release, Chad. I don't know the release. Shit. We stop bullshit. We got the green something up. Hold on. Quick release.
That quick release look good though.
We gonna keep dunking.
Oh shit! Nigga, you wanted to make a Donovan Mitchell shade bill, nigga. Deal with that, nigga. Look at his face.
He done to me. Hey, part this bill broke. Hey.
Good God.
Wait a minute. I was having good gameplay.
Oh shit.
Chill out. Hold on, chat. Let's go back to the rim. Speed. Move. Ooh, that's green. I shot some bullshit. No, sir. Oh, man. All
That boy
right,
Trey can't play no defense.
I got you, Shay. Green up. Okay. Give me that.
Oh yeah, playing that lane.
Come on. Come on.
That built fast.
Hey, partner, listen, I know it's versus some AI, but the build kinda cool, but I do know that you're not gonna make this, all right? What the fuck? You gotta pass the ball in. He is not guarding me. I'm a green that. That green window is big too, like.
It's bigger than I thought it would be.
He gonna go baseline. Good defense. Stop reaching like that.
Nigga, you don't have no steal. What you reaching for in the first place, nigga? The steal is a 62, hoe ass nigga. What the fuck, Trey? This nigga Trey out this bitch reaching with a 62 steal. Stop reaching like that, duh. Guys, stop reaching, period. Okay. Oh my God.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I like the way the build move. I like the way it move a little bit. Now, boom. Here's your weaknesses. All right, here's the weaknesses if you want to make that build that people thought that would be an okay build during the game. All right, you get almost no steal impact at all. So that's probably why I kept reaching. I don't necessarily have a steal rating, and they wouldn't giving it to me. And then, boom, my strengths, obviously, they're going to bring up the poster. So they say a poster waiting to happen. Then they say deadly and open floor situation. Y'all could have seen that. All right, control speed in every movement. You know what's funny? I felt that. I know I'm not a dribble guy. Y'all can tell from the gameplay. But listen, that build, that motherfucker quick. I actually want to play another game with it for the sake of playing. Maybe I might. Look, let's go to this. Let's do this. Let's go to edit build. And then we'll take a screenshot. All
right, chat. Okay, that was my build. As far as weaknesses go, I will say that I don't care. As long as I get the boom shit, I'm happy with what I chose. Thank you, Trey. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? All right, now, let's go back. Let's see. My top 9 guard builds. All right. I tested every guard dribble style. Okay, so Laker fan.
Shit like that.
Yo, King C Game, appreciate that follow. Let me see. Where did Laker fan drop another vid? I tested big man dribble styles. Laker fan, where's the slasher, Laker fan? Speaking of which, hold on. Double H, Shakedown, Dooms, Statistic, Joe Knows, Boom. Where the fuck is D-Man at? D-Man, where your video at, bro? Come on now, D-Man. What we waiting on, man? 6'10 Game Breaker, best build. All right, let's see. 39 minutes with Laker fan for dribbles. You know what?
All right. So Laker fan here.
Fuck Laker fan. Why did you not, bro? He didn't put any of the shit. He didn't break it down in the joint, bro. He didn't break it. He didn't break it down in the shit, bro. Fuck. I gotta try to find John Morant, bro. Fuck.
Dribble style that you see in today's video, though some might have a lower requirement like 80, 84, 75, something like that. These are going to be tested with 94 speed with ball, or when we go to the wing ones, it'll be, I think, more along the lines of like 89, 85, something like that. But
why do you got an 89 vertical on a 6'2 guard? What? He just testing shit anyway.
Just understand that in your case, it's set to 99 as long as you held the RT to have it do so. So that's where we're at. Anyway, let's get straight into this. I hope you all enjoy, and if you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new to on noties. Starting Kyrie was back, and I saw it was one of the high 6'5". That's what a lot of these small guard one dependent is. 94 speed with ball, and you have to be under 6'5". That's what a lot of these small guard one dependent is. As you can see, Kyrie, The ball hand sprint, not the greatest. Just so y'all know too, this is what we're gonna be testing in today's video. It's gonna be testing the ball hand sprint and then testing the cross launch. It's just simple as that. I'm not gonna be doing any other SIGs or anything like that. It's not gonna be me messing around with, you know, the SIG size ups and the escape moves or anything.
Yeah, I'm
like
cool.
that. It's literally just for you to.
I'm cool on that one. Oh yeah, Joe knows was supposed to make a Kevin Durant build, right?
NBA 2K26 Kevin Durant build. When I saw how this 6'11 KD could move in the Learn 2K, I knew there was potential. And then when I hit the play now, I saw what I wanted to see. Shooting over people like Kevin Durant. And the thing about this is I was paying attention in the top right corner. Look at the badges that he has. He's got Hoff Deadeye, Gold Limitless, Gold Lightning Launch. He has badges that we are able to get on a 6'11 now because of those Badge Max plus 2s and Badge Max.
Bitch, that's KD. I'm not gonna lie. I take it all back. Pro play in NBA 2K26 is actually a W. And I'm only saying this because Kevin Durant is like one of my favorite players, right? When watching somebody like Kevin Durant move and shit like that, I always would think like, yo, this nigga got swag. He the coolest nigga on the court. Like the shoulder shimmies, the shrugs, like all of them. The way Kevin Durant move is just, it's icy, bruh. So like to see the movement that this motherfucker got on the game is crazy, bro. Crazy. Like this shit is really him. Like it embodies him, bro.
Plus ones. This is my 6'11 Kevin Durant build on NBA 2K26, and they're saying it has
no big weaknesses to report. What?
no weaknesses. Let's get into it. What if I told you you could be using your
Oh damn, you scared me with this, bro. I was looking like, bro, is that a build or no?
on the weight 7'1 wingspan? I wanted to go higher, but to get KD's base, you need 89 shot rating. So we got the 89 mid-range to unlock KD's jumper and all that. Plus, you're gonna see what we're gonna do with these Badge Max plus 2 plus 1 combos. It's gonna be crazy. 6'11, we're gonna have legend set shot and half shifty and all this stuff. So let's get into it. I didn't want to go minimum wingspan because obviously KD has, you know, long arms in real life. So at least we got a couple extra inches on the wingspan going 7'1. But let's dive into this thing.
Joe knows cooked with this. But let's see.
And bro, I'm not clickbaiting. They really said no weaknesses. I'm gonna show y'all at the end, but I want y'all to see how the attributes move. It is very similar to last year, but I feel like watching this, you could actually like get some information from how the things go up, and that's why I just backed out and I came back in because I forgot to pull up the menu. If you watch my builder breakdown, there's so many tabs and little things to pull up. It's very tedious. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of clunky to navigate, but I think as the year goes on, we'll get used to it. But I want y'all to see like how the badges come up as I put the attributes up and see like how the overall goes up. So instead of just skipping all the way to the end, I feel like there is value in watching, you know, how things get upgraded and how expensive they are and things like that. That's going to kind of help you make your build when you go in. But one thing I noticed is Kevin Durant's dribble animations are only 70 ball handle requirement. So we went 73 ball handle to get strong handles on gold because we got 75 strength. But we got all KD's SIGs on the dribble side with that 73 ball handle. And then we have his jump shot, base, and releases with the 89 mid-range.
Anyone know if they dropped the playlist yet? The soundtrack? Probably not.
So at least in the community day version of the game, we got all the KD stuff that we want to see. Because, I mean, y'all saw the clips. KD's moving this year. KD is bursting. KD's looking like KD.
Move my cam. Oh. How'd I get there? Let's react. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I was on the gaming scene.
Ain't gonna lie. So I was really inspired when making this build, as corny as that sounds, but y'all get what I'm saying. Also forgot to mention that 68 speed with ball is not only bronze lightning launch, but KD's dribble style is 65 speed with ball. So we even get KD's dribble style. KD's dribble style, KD's dribble moves, his jump shot base, jump shot releases, all that good stuff. All right. Now, let's keep it going. Box out beast is not tied to strength anymore if you watch my builder breakdown. So that 85 defensive rebound, we're getting gold box out beast with silver rebound chaser. And if you watch the intro, you saw KD has silver rebound chaser. We're going to end up with a lot of similar badges to what KD has on the roster. And that can only mean good things because KD is an absolute god on this game. I ain't gonna lie. He was my favorite player that I used in all of the play now testing that I did. We got 90 layup, 87 driving dunk, 72 standing dunk. That's going to give us the bronze rise up. Now, the build's already looking solid. I know you're probably looking at like, damn, 93 overall. There's like not much else you could do. I don't know if it's because I'm 6'11 or what.
Nigga, all that defense you need to work on, yeah, it's still a lot you could do. But yeah, let's hear about it.
But I got a whole lot more attributes to get.
You said it's tough saying let's game and let's react and the camera changes. Yeah, bro. It's all due to my bot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could say let's chat, and I could say let's game. I could say let's react. I could say be right back, chat. I could say it's a bunch of different stuff I could say. You know what I'm saying, to get the joints to change.
We're gonna get 87 post control. That's gonna be gold post up poet. That's also gonna give us the post fade phenom. We are 95 overall. We haven't touched our defense yet, but check this out. 71 perimeter. That's gonna be bronze challenger. It is a tier 2 badge, so if you wanted to, you could badge max +2 it and have gold challenger on the 611 or +1 it and get it to silver, but we'll talk about that in just a second. 60 steal for the bronze interceptor. And then on top of it, you know KD's coming off the weak side, using that height and that wingspan to contest shots and block shots. 84 blocks, 70 interior. That's going to be silver.
Chat. Hey, yo, Michael Lloyd, I would dunk on this build. But if I'm being honest, this is where you want to be to look and see all the possible badges that you can possibly get for a build. Now, obviously, the thing about builds are, yo, I want to be Hall of Fame. I want to be legend. I want to be this. When you look at a build like this is a serviceable build because you just got to work on your cat breakers. You got to work on your max +1s and 2s, but you really got to lock in on that. You got to hone in on that. You got to want that. And I'm going to be honest with you. This ain't what I want. I could care less about making a KD build. Shit like that. Appreciate that follow. I could care less about making a KD build, but I do see the potential in this because it's only right now. He's not even done. There's only 3 badges that this build can't get that he hasn't unlocked on bronze yet. And I'm pretty sure he's probably going to get there. So let's see.
For anchor. And we still got some attributes left over. We're going to slap that on free throw. I mean, it's Kevin Durant. We got to be automatic from the charity stripe. So we're going to put the rest on our free throw. And then we're really going to dive into what the potential possibilities are with your badge max +1 and +2 slots. And remember, this is a build with no cap breakers. Imagine this build with 5 or 10 cap breakers. I mean, man.
All right. So by the time he was done, he didn't unlock those other 3. But God damn it. Let's count them out. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30. Bro, this build got over 30 badges. And it's only what, 40 in a game? This build got over 30 fucking badges. Shit. Savvy, appreciate that follow. It's all good. Appreciate you. Welcome to IKC Nation. You feel me? I do want to know weaknesses build. I mean, listen, this motherfucker got over 30 badges. I wouldn't see too many weaknesses in either because, again, your goal is to get badges to trigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want that trigger effect for your build. So whatever you want your specialist to be or what type of build you want those badges to flicker. You know what I'm saying? And for this one, that's what it come down to. It come down to that flicker. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Okay. Let me just turn my joint on to make sure my daughter ain't calling me. All right, perfect. All right.
Man, this build is looking like a park or random wreck, just absolute all around demigod build. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like the game.
Chad, he called it the all-around demigod. You see that? You see that trigger word? You see that trigger word that he just did? He said all-around demigod. Is that a new build? We still using demigod after 10 plus years, man. We still using that term, bruh. I'm going to use that motherfucker too. Just you wait till I start dropping my shit. You know what I'm saying? 6'4" demigod. Max wingspan.
Who said there's no weakness? I mean, it does look really, really well-rounded. I am not going to lie. But let's talk about the Badge Max +1 and Badge Max +2 in the Tier 1, Tier 2 slots. And then also the build specialization Badge Max +1 and +2. Now check this out. Because you're 6'11", Lightning Launch and Shifty Shooter and Posterizer are all in the Tier 2 slot. And then on the other side, on the Tier 1 slot, you're looking at your Set Shot, your Deadeye, Physical Finisher. There's a lot of potential here. Let's talk about it, all right? If you specialized in shooting, you get a +1 and a +2 applied to shooting badges. So apply your +2 to Set Shot. Now you got Legend Set Shot on your 6'11". I would say apply your +1 to your Deadeye. Now you have Gold Deadeye with Legend Set Shot. Now remember, you get a +2 that can be applied to the Tier 1 and Tier 2 category. So let's run through this. In the Tier 1 slot, I'm looking at that Bronze Limitless range, using my +2 there to get Gold Limitless range. That's what KD has on the roster, and it felt very, very good on Half difficulty. I think on 6'11", Gold Limitless could be real glitchy. On the Tier 2 slot, as much as I would like to +2 the Shifty Shooter to Hoff, because that's what KD has on the roster as well, I think it makes more sense to plus the Lightning Launch to Gold. That's what KD had on the roster, and he was flying. He was flying around the court, and being able to move on a 6'11" is going to be very important. So I would +2 the Lightning Launch to Gold. Then we still have a Tier 1 and Tier 2 +1.
Okay, so this is the dilemma, chat. Let's talk about it. The dilemma is your build would never play like the builds play and play now. Regardless if you try your best to make the build, all the max +1s, all the goddamn max +2s, all of the cab breakers, it's never going to fully be everything that a regular NBA player can make and play now, right? And it's simply because there's going to be max +1s and 2s that are behind season rewards. And I'm just going to be honest with you. They're going to be hidden behind season rewards. It's going to take you time and rep grinding and seasonal grinding for, you know, level 40s or whatever the level is going to be for 2K26 in order to unlock cat breakers and max +1s and 2s. It was level 15 and level 30 for max pluses last year. Cat breakers were being released every season and through the rep grind. So essentially you might not see your build until July. Like the max potential. You know what I'm saying? You might not see that motherfucker till July or August. So essentially you make what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you make a build like this, it's going to take you time to grind it out. But once it's finished, yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun with it. If this is your playstyle, if KD is not your playstyle, then obviously this is not a build for you. But essentially making builds like this with 30 plus badges, you get almost everything to flicker. And there, of course, there's always a chain effect to certain shit because one badge will go if you don't have it, and that badge might be the thing that smooths everything out. You see what I'm saying? Your quick stop, your light and launch, your limitless, obviously the things that Joe is talking about. You want all them hoes to flicker. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have one, it's gonna feel a little off. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the no weaknesses build is like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker got 30 plus badges.
I would use the +1 on Shifty to get it to Gold. I know that Posterizer sitting right there. You could get that to Gold. But I think the Gold Shifty would go a long way with the way the KD build is designed and also the KD playstyle. On the Tier 1 side, there are a lot of things you could +1 that would hold some value. I mean, something like Paint Patroller, getting that on Gold. Brick Wall, even getting it to Silver if you feel like you're going to be setting screens. You could go Gold Rebound Chaser or Hoff Box Out Beast. Even something like Physical Finisher, helping your layup game or getting Gold Unpluckable. There's a lot of options you could go with.
Hey, Bella, appreciate the love, mama. Hey, go get some rest. I know you've been tired as hell. You've been streaming hella long hours. Get some sleep. You know what I'm saying? And put the edibles down. You know what I'm saying? I heard you last night. Put them goddamn edibles down.
Overall, though, It is such a well-rounded build. I'm really happy with the way this one came out. And like I said, this was with no cap breakers. No cap breakers. They ended up
3-level scoring cleaner, but it's no shades of KD, which isn't bad.
calling it a 3-level scoring cleaner. I guess the 85 defensive rebound got the cleaner name. I'm not really sure. I don't really love the build name, but I love the build itself. And as you can see, no weaknesses on the KD build, man. But if y'all want to check out my builder breakdown video to get everything you need to know about this builder, click that video on the screen right there. You got to check it out.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty good video.
Shit like that.
Yo, appreciate that follow. I'm bringing Alizé back next season. Bet say that. I was wondering if we was gonna be bringing back Dante and all them. If like the Reeves die off or whatever the case may be, if anything ever happens to the Reeves, I was trying to figure out if we were gonna come back, but I don't know. All right, let's watch Hollywood 2K video.
74 builds are finally here, and today I'm gonna give you guys the 2 best builds that I.
All right, let me see. 96 post control, 98 standing close shot, 95 interior, 92 defense. D10 relieving a movie? Nah, that's a fact. D10 definitely has. And the crazy thing is, it's gonna be a movie for me tonight. I'm gonna be moving like a distro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be selling. Have you seen Lamance's? No, I can check that next because I know he do very well on 2 ways. All right, so we got a 7'4" height, 245 weight, 7'8" wingspan. Okay.
74 builds are finally here, and today I'm gonna give you guys the 2 best builds that I found at Community Day. Now we're gonna start off with a 7'4", 245-pound, 7'8" wingspan center. Now, a couple of things to take note here. As you can see, I can get that 81 mid-range as well as that 83 ball. But we're going to start off in the finishing category with the 7'4". And for the finishing, you're just going to go ahead and move up your close shot as you see on the screen. After you've put it all the way up to the 84 attribute, you will be able to move on to the next category. Now, we were spending a lot of time on the 7'4s at Community Day. I made like almost 7 or 8 builds, and these 2 that I'm going to show you today are going to be the best popper as well as the best inside. Now, the best we won't quite exactly know until the game drops, but the builder is remotely the same, if not the same in comparison to last year, with some slight changes that you need to make sure you pay attention to. That way you can get takeovers. But as you can see, I did an 83 ball and an 80 mid-range shot. That is so I can get these sharp takeovers. Last year, you were able to have like a 70s 3-ball and like a really, really low midi in the 60s. And just, you know, you were worried about getting your upper releases. But for this game, you do need that 80 mid-range and that 83 ball to be able to have sharp takeover. Now in this build, as you can see, I also get an 87 pass accuracy, which allows me to have break starter and dimer for when I want to play rec with my boys. And I also have a 90 stand dunk. So when I quick slip to go to the rim, I'm going to be able to dunk the basketball. I feel like a lot of people don't really put a lot of stand dunk on their build, and they struggle to dunk the ball unless they're completely wide open. We also get an 82 interior defense on this build, as well as an 85 block, which is going to make us more than viable in the paint, being 7'4".
And this is why I like Hollywood in the way that he make his bigs, because he is a more of a big player. He's geared to the post scoring, geared to the insides, geared to the mid range. And I don't really see Hollywood on too many poppers, but I'm already liking the way that he's put this build up. Motherfucker went in the 80s off the rip. He said, fuck that perimeter, fuck the steal. I'm doing what I need to do, and that's be a big. So I like it already.
7'8" wingspan. Then for our rebounding, we go with a 96 D board and an 80 O board. Now, the reason I went 80 offensive board, I would have kept it at 76, but I wanted to have the ability to get those glass takeovers. And then we also go with an 86 strength here so we can get gold brick wall. And then we're going to max out our speed and our agility to the best possible extent. As you can see, we get that 70 vertical with a 43 agility and a 56 speed. Now, you could take down the agility here and throw those attributes into other categories, like maybe getting some more offensive rebound, some more pass ag, maybe up your midi a little bit. There's some wonderful changes that you could make to the build if you really wanted to. Now, in this specific build, I'm going to be specializing my mid-range so I can ultimately get Hall of Fame set shot specialist. Now, a couple things to note as well. You are able to use your +2 to the ratings, not the badge, to the ratings all the way over in your physicals. So if I select shooting, I could put +2 on strength and then save 2 attribute points for strength. Now, I didn't do it in this specific build because it's actually not in the format that we can do at Community Day, but look out for that in my build videos on launch. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, hit that like button, and pay attention for all the videos off of launch as well. Now, the big change I'm going to be making here to this build is allowing myself to have a little bit of free throw because I don't want to doink every single free throw when I'm playing rec with my boys. So I took down my agility, as you can see, and I was able to get myself all the way up to a 71 free throw. And then I'm just kind of left what we call mid-maxing the build. It's really whatever you value on your build the most at this point. You could get some more free throw. You could get some extra perimeter defense, considering you're 74, you're going to have no lateral quickness. Someone like me, though, I hate catching the ball in a P&R situation and not being able to get to the rim off of the bounce. Like, I hate having my center so slow when I catch the ball with that 25 speed with ball. Now, it may not make a major difference being at like a 30 speed with ball, but I do like to add a little bit of speed with ball to my centers. That way, when I catch it, I can still put the ball on the floor and try to get to the rim and get like a driving dunk animation. Because
See that chat? I talked about that earlier in Joe's videos. I talked about it. It's hard when you roll. Sometimes you just don't know when your guard gonna get you that ball. And when, you know what I'm saying, you take one dribble, you're cooked. Everybody's going to be able to converge on you.
I do have a 73 driving dunk. That way I don't have to fully set my feet under the rim before I can dunk the basketball. The build name comes out a little funny, man. It's going to be shades of Vlad, Divac, Victor Wembanyama, and Kristaps Porzingis. Rim Reaping Diming Riser. As you can see, my top attributes are defensive rebound, sustaining dunk, and pass act, but we are able to shoot the ball very well. Now, I was going through the jump shots in the actual custom test because it allowed us to use jump shots and physically test them out at Community Day. I did like the Jaren Jackson Jr. base. I was loving the PJ Tucker and Michael Porter Jr. uppers, but ultimately, I wasn't able to actually use Jaren Jackson. It didn't really feel that good. So I ended up using Micah Potter as my base, and it was absolutely chicken. As you'll see, it's very smooth, very simple, no hitches going on in the jump shot itself. I'm able to shoot off the dribble like front fades. I'm just looking kind of glitchy. I feel like Dirk Nowitzki on the court. Look at this jump shot. It's smooth. It's going up. The ball has a nice arc, not too high, not too low. It is a very, very easy jump shot to time. So this will be my jump shot for the first day of the game. I figured I might as well give you guys a jump shot because you guys are going to get the game. You don't know, what you're going to be doing when the game comes out. But overall, I love the new meter as well, as you can see on the left. I actually might use the meter this year. I don't know if I'm going to switch to no meter, but let's go ahead and show you guys the next build, which is going to be a 7-4 inside kind of Yao Ming build. Now, this one will be a rep method. This is purely meant to get you the most rep possible on NBA 2K26. So for all my rep grinders, here you go, man. You're going to start off with 91 strength, 66 vertical, and then you're going to max out your speed. Now, that 91 strength is there because we get that gold brick wall, that silver post lockdown. And then the vertical...
Hey, 3 knowledge. Selling hope is worse than selling dope is crazy.
It's physically there just because we need vertical. We're going to need that for some rise up, ultimately, and then also just to get rebounds. And then for my defensive rebound, I'm going to push this all the way up to a 99. Now, you could not go all the way up to a 99. Now, we don't know if we're going to be able to specialize rebounding. When they worded the specialty categories, it said finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defense. So I'm curious if the defense is going to include rebounding. If that does happen to be the case, I will be doing rebounding and lowering that rebound a little bit and using my +2 there. But for our playmaking, we're going to get Hall of Fame break starter with that 93 pass accuracy with a 43 ball handle. And then we also have some pretty good interior defense with an 86 interior and an 84 block. We're going to be more than tall enough. 7'4" with the max wingspan of the game. This is literally the max you could possibly be in NBA 2K26. So we're already going to be a dominant force in the paint, much less if we have a little bit of attributes in those categories to help us out. So then we're going to put up our stand dunk to a 90. So we do get that good rise up so we can still get decent dunk animations. And then obviously that free throw is going to need to go up, so we get a 75 free throw with a 49 speed and a 29 agility. And then that's going to be our variation of basically...
I'm not gonna lie. He did anything. This was too quick. He did anything. He said, yeah, I'm just gonna max in a bunch of different stuff and throw this on, and this is gonna be it, guys.
Yao Ming. It doesn't give us shades of Yao Ming, but
Two-way diming lob threat bully. You got shades of Wilt and Mutombo's and Rudy, so definitely a defensive demon.
It's a two-way diming lob threat bully. This is going to be an absolute menace in the wreck. It's gonna strike fear in your opponents. And then for this, I'm just gonna scroll through the dunk styles just so you guys can see them. I just equipped kind of like all of the off two animations, the rim grazers, the basics, the basic one-handers off one, basic two-handers off one. I'm gonna let this go ahead and kind of go through the rest of the dunk packages. It's basically just...
Okay. All right, chat. Let's see. All right, and let's refresh to see if anybody else dropped build videos. Yo, he tested everything. God damn, Laker fan tested every fucking thing. Okay, where's Lamonster's build? All right, so this shit say holy shit. All right, holy shit, bro.
Yeah, take a look
Bro,
at this build.
this shit did it again, bro. What the fuck? Solo, appreciate the big body raid, bruh. What's popping with you? What's the word, chat? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Let's talk about these builds, man. Let's talk about these builds, man. Talk about these builds, man. I'm convinced if your build has a silly name, most likely that build will be trash. Nah. That ain't never that. That ain't never. Just because it got a weird build name don't mean that it's trash. Like what? Hey, appreciate those follows, man. Welcome in. You know what I'm saying? Just throw the emotes all over the screen, bro. Go ahead, man. Just put the emotes everywhere, chat. Appreciate those follows. All right, so look. This is Lamonster's build that we're about to talk about. Obviously, it says shades of Steve Francis, Jalen Suggs, and Baron Davis, which isn't a bad shade at all. But let's go ahead and look at it.
NBA 2K26. It is called a two.
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck, Monster? What the fuck? What the fuck did you do? Two-way blow-by high flyer. What the fuck is that? Two-way blow-by high flyer. Let's go.
Blow-by high flyer.
Limited side-to-side movement. Lives above the rim. Handles have flare and control. Hard to chase in transition. Difficult to slow down. What the fuck? Yo, Nuclear, appreciate that big prime sub. Welcome to the IKC Nation. What's good with you? All right, let's see what we got about this.
Alright, so this is pretty much how this video is gonna go. We're gonna do it very simple, bruh. I'm gonna be showing you.
He making a 6'6" PG? That's different. He definitely okay. He wanna kill.
You guys a 6'6" build. That's what y'all saw in the introduction. I'm also gonna be showing you guys a 6'4" build. Now, these two builds are just templates. It's not something that I'm saying you guys must make this on day one, but they are templates and just a guide for you guys to just see how the builder look and possibly what you can make once you do get the game. And then after that, once we look at both builds, I'm gonna show what these builds look like on 2K25 and show y'all the differences. And that's pretty much it. But to start, I am going to quickly and just simply break down the builder for you guys. As you can see, starting on this first screen, this is clearly the builder. This is the custom template. Right here, you can see your attributes, right? Simple, just like 2K25. Now, when you press R1, you can see a detailed view. You can see all your possible badges, along with now you can see your body type before you create the build. So you can literally scroll through your potential body types, change your weight and your height, and make your player look like how you want them to look before you create the build. So
So that's simple. Now, once you hit continue, you can start upgrading your build. To upgrade now, you're going to be pressing R1 and L1 to like upgrade it or downgrade it, your choice. And then you can also see badges, your takeover, and you can also build your build by badges. Now, with this new feature, with the build by badges, you can literally pin a badge that you want on purpose, and the builder will provide you with the attribute rating that you need to get it, and then you can start upgrading and downgrading your build, but the attribute won't change as you have that pin. You will have to unpin it in order for that rating to change. So you can like basically lock a rating. It's that simple to explain. And lastly, you can go into the animation glossary by just pressing L3, and you can simply see what animations you want to choose for your build, what you can access, instead of like back in the day where you had to make your build and load it to the park and make sure you can get this jump shot, make sure you can get this free throw, this dunk package, these dribble moves. Now you can see every single thing and the requirements right here in a builder. So this is a W change and a fire quality of life, bro. Like super W. And I hope that explains it for you. Like I told y'all, I'm not going to drag it out. Like I hope y'all completely just understand the builder right there. Like,
is this it? Is this the 6'6"? All right. 85. Of course, Lamont has always been about defense. Pass accuracy 76.
Like
probably
that,
cat breaker that.
like
Yo, appreciate that follow. He'll probably cat breaker that. 84 3-pointer, not bad at all. 89 drive and dunk, not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to kill, so that's not what I'm looking for. 86 speed with ball, 76 agility, a little bit on the slower side. Obviously 6'6", so okay.
that was pretty simple. Look.
Yeah, serviceable for sure.
Also, I'm gonna simplify it again. Even the badges are exactly the same, and the badge requirements from 25. All right, so let's get a little analysis of this 6'6" build. So as you guys can see, in my opinion, I think that you guys should be making your builds based on at least 5 or at least 7 cat breakers, bro. Because look, you get to start the game with 2 cat breakers if you do the My Career. I think it's called Speculation or something like that. So that's already 2 once you complete whatever category you're gonna do, whether that's shooting, playmaking, it's up to you. And then of course, we're gonna eventually unlock 5 at, I forgot what the rep was, but you're gonna get 5 cat breakers. So you can consider making your build thinking about cat breakers, or you could say no, you don't want to do that. But as you can see, 89 drive and dunk, 84 3 ball, you're gonna add 5 cat breakers there. Same thing with ball handle, you can add 5 cat breakers there on a 6'6". You got enough pass accuracy in the park, and then you can also play defense. You can play perimeter, you got steal, and then you also got block, which is a 68 rating. And then what else you got? You got a little bit of rebound. You got 60 rebounders, so you can actually get bronze rebound chaser. And then we got speed 86, agility 76, boom boom boom. We got vertical to be able to finish the dunk. So this is a solid little starter template for a 6'6". They look definitely better than last year. Well, actually, I ain't gonna lie, they look the same as last year, but now they're gonna be able to dribble, if I'm really being honest. And I'm gonna show y'all what a 2K25 6'6" look like with these exact attributes. But you can see as far as the badges, it do not change. It is the same exact requirements as last year, so I'm not even gonna waste my time spending time on the badges. You guys can see it on the screen. If you want to compare the requirements to the old 2K, you can, because they're literally the same. The badges did not change. I repeat, there is no new badges in the builder, but there are new takeovers. But then either way, this section don't really matter, because we're eventually going to unlock custom takeovers and be able to do whatever we want, bro. I'm just gonna let y'all know already, Blur with 3 ball and playmaking probably gonna be cheating, bro, just to throw that out there. And depending on, you feel me, like depending on, you might could throw steal on there, depending, y'all know the type of build I'm gonna make. Y'all know I'm gonna have a 6'4" all around build, but that is the 6'6" though, so pretty simple, solid build, like I said. And that build is what got us this name to start it off, what I showed in the intro, a 2-way blow by high flyer. Very unique name, I'm not gonna lie. And then on this screen, as you can see, they're showcasing you guys your go-to badges, which is your best badges, your top attributes for the build, your strengths. Says lives above the rim, handles have flair and control, hard to chase in transition, difficult to slow down. And look at the weakness, there's only one weakness to this, limited to side-to-side movement. But I don't even think that's gonna be the case once we learn dribbling, because y'all seen that dribbling was crazy. Now, this is a screenshot from NBA 2K25. It is the exact same attributes plugged in, the same height, same weight, wingspan, everything. But as you can see in 25, you're only a 98 overall. You're not a 99. These exact attributes in 26 is a 99. So what I'm noticing is the builds are slightly nerfed, basically, if that makes sense to you guys. With these exact attributes on a 6'6", you're 99. And it should be the same when I show a 6'4" build. Let's just look at a quick 6'4" build for 2K26. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for this 6'4" build. This is just a little shooting guard type, maybe like a last year Pro-Am type of build. Probably would have needed to get a higher 3-ball, but this is nothing that I'm telling you guys to make. We're just gonna look at this as a template, but this is something what a 6'4" could potentially look like. You feel me? So you guys could judge it. Like, I can judge this and see that what.
So he went more of a shooter, more of a ball handler, perimeter defense, not finishing. Not what I would make.
I'm gonna change to create my broken 6'4" from NBA 2K25. Like, I could take strength completely off of this build. I can, so that way I'll get the dunk. I don't need, me personally, I'm just speaking on me, I don't need a 92 perimeter with a 91 steal. So I would take those down to like 85. Like, y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm finna finesse this so I can make it to my liking. I'm gonna get interior, I'm gonna get that we just seen on 2K26. And when you put that on 2K25, you can see that the 6'4" build got nerfed, because on 25 I'm only a 97 overall, but in 2K26 I'm a 99 overall with these exact attributes. So that means in order for me to make my build from last year, I'm really gonna have to sacrifice something somewhere, and I already know where it's gonna be. The finesse gonna be strength, bro. Like, you don't really need strength in 2K. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Kobe Bryant, 6'4" build, huh? Perimeter defense and still.
Long as I don't get
no big weaknesses to report though from this build. So let's do this. Cause this really what it come down to, chat. All right, so he never showed how many total badges this build gets. Yeah, he never showed. Yeah, he never showed how many badges his 6'4" can get potentially. Okay. All right, cool. So that was more so just a template type build video. The 7-1 stretches look tough. Okay. Okay, wait a minute.
It's Tom. Oh shit, it's Tom. It's Tom, man. Ooh, them bills. Y'all been blowing me up. Y'all been in my DMs. Y'all been in my mentions. Y'all are foaming. Y'all are fiending for bills, bruh. So this one, this is the 6'1". I labeled it the 6'1" park stage build. So as soon as I label something like a short build, park stage build, I just think of no passing. Not too many park builds, too many park guards care about passing of that matter. It's strictly 300, it's strictly over dribbling. So this is going to be that build.
shit like that. Shit like that.
Appreciate that follow.
You, as far as what I made. One of the biggest changes for guards in the building now in 2K26 is that your speed with ball, whatever your speed with ball is, that would be your speed. But if your speed with ball is lower, your speed can still be whatever that it is. It's something that they tie together. As you see that I'm building it up, boosting it up. I dropped the speed with ball, but the speed didn't drop when I made it 94. Speed is still 97. So that is one of possibly the biggest change for guards, because you will typically go for that 94 speed and then you have like 86 speed or something. You'll have your speed. Guards will typically have lower speed than speed with ball. Your speed with ball be high shit as a point guard, but you can't do that anymore this year. That's actually like a blessing for like locks, but I don't want to talk about them yet. I did make some. This is what we're going with. This is something similar that I'm gonna do on my build. So the 94 still getting that on this build is crazy, and what makes it twice as crazy, I was able to get quick drops off one for free. So driving dunk is still free, typically for guards. I was surprised when they got 283. and then still could cap breaker more to it. But just typically this is what I see. Most guys are probably lower their mid range, but it's like a habit to make it an 85. I just threw it on free throw. This free. What most guards would do with this build, this is it right here. So I think some of y'all like it. Probably not the shades
Ball
of
hawking ISO sniper.
Ball hawking ISO sniper. That is what we got here. Strengths: constant threat in passing lanes, rarely gets caught from behind, explosive with the ball in head, elite shooter from deep. And it's fast as shit. Like, you start off with legend lightning launch. Going back a little bit, I'll talk about it a little bit more because it's more that you can do with the build later on. So we got max +2s in the game now. So with that being a thing, it's pretty vital.
Right. Talk to me.
It's pretty vital what you would do right here. I'm typically not going to do this for every build. I might do it for like the different types of builds, but this is something that's very important. What it is that you don't cap break and that remains gold, take that into consideration. But what it is that you can max +2. Perfect example on this 6-1 build. Say that my cap breakers, say it's the same as 2K25. The +5 on the 3-ball, it'll be 99, so all my shooter badges would be legend. Say I +5 ball handle, and that'd be 97. So most of my dribbling and playmaking, well, not playmaking, not passing, most of my dribbling would be it'd be legend and Hall of Fame. I think unpluckable would be still Hall of Fame, but looking at the defense, something that I would max +2 as this 6-1, in my opinion, would be something like pick dodge or on ball minutes. I can make those two gold. I can make challenger gold with the max +2. This is all something that you should take into consideration. I see ankle assassin is silver, so I think most guards will actually try to get that gold. Of course, you got to consider Steve Francis, so you'll probably just go for that off rip. So as you're grinding, you'll get that through season rewards. I assume that it's the same. That's how it's been the past 3 years now, almost. So you can max +2 ankle assassin if you just leave it at gold. Saying that you leave it here. I mean, and I said gold, I meant silver. Saying that you leave your ball handle at 92, that's something to consider in order to get a legend. Because once you cap breaker, it's going to be at least Hall of Fame going up to 97, I believe. I can't remember the requirement. I probably did scroll over it. I'm not sure. I feel like I didn't. I don't think I did. But it's, y'all get what I'm saying. Be mindful what it is that you want to max +1, max +2. Max +2 is the most critical. I know you at least get 2 of those slots based off the courtside report for the mod player.
So, Tisas, basically what Lamasa said in his last video that we just watched, basically all builds from NBA 2K25 were nerfed. Most likely. Everything has been nerfed. And it's not a nerf like, oh my God, I created this build in 2K25 and I can no longer even think about creating another build. Basically, there's about a 1 to 2 difference in overall on all builds. So like, let's say for instance, this build is finished at 99. If you took this build to 25, most likely it'd be a 98 overall or a 97 overall. So you'll still be able to tinker with a few other small attributes. It's not necessarily like a huge, like, oh my God, I can't get legend this or I can't get Hall of Fame that. It's literally tinkering with like free throw or bullshit attributes that you wasn't going to use in the first place. Appreciate that follow, Nifty. Like, that's basically what it is that he's talking about.
That build it. We saw 2 max +2 categories, and we're thinking it's a third at least because it was one hidden behind the list of badges on the right side of the video. So be mindful. That is my advice to what it is you do with these builds. Be mindful to what it is that is silver and gold, because you want to save it for later for the max +2. What it is that you're specializing in, that you're specializing in, and what you cap break, you just go crazy on that. That's what you apply the cap breakers for. But max +2, max +1, I say it again, be mindful of those badges that are silver and gold, because later on you can make those Hall of Fame or legend. And yeah, this is the build pretty much. So that's the 6-1 Park Stage build. What I'm labeling it as, it's a blueprint. It's some placeholder that you can use. This one is the 6-2 layup build. I feel like I'm gonna see a lot of builds just like this out there, regardless of the mode. You're going to see guards back on no finishing, depending on how good layups are. I still feel like layups is going to get that shit beat the fuck out of here. That's what I don't feel like when it comes to these builds. So I intentionally wanted to do this to see what all you can get. Typically with the no drive and dunk builds, you see the layup builds with higher pass sack. So the difference from the 61 to this build, the biggest one is the 65 pass sack gets bumped up to the 89 pass sack. And I went low on the speed with ball. The wingspan is about further out because 3 ball is a 93, so you don't need to shrink your 3-pointer like that. Even if you cap breaker it, I believe you will still get the +1s and nothing crazy like a +2 for the cap breakers on the 3-point shot. And of course the 85 still. Just a really solid play sharp build. Still get 85 still. 85 still. That's gold interceptor. 91 is for gold glove as well, which I believe what you would consider like the new Bliss badge. You could say it in that manner because Flex aren't in this game. So I'm looking at glove now as like the Bliss badge, in my opinion. So I just went ahead and maxed out free throw. I'm trying my best to just not even mess with drive and dunk, even though it was free on this build. But this is pretty solid. We don't know all the animations. I did see them out there at Community Day, but don't remember them by heart, bro. I can't talk. Thieving inside out playmaker. See Curry again. I believe Steve Nash popped up on the last one as well, the 6-1. Not sure. Anything with no finishing as a guard, you're typically going to see like Steve Nash, Mark Price, Curry. Can't remember the last one. I feel like it was a defensive point guard in it, but that's besides the point. Now this one, the heights, you can see everything. So the reason that I skipped the potential screen is because you can see the potential behind it. This iron, and you can tell what goes to 99. If it's short of 99, it's the gray area behind the color attributes. That's still your potential. Now at the top right on the overall, you see the position, height, weight, and wingspan. So that screen still, like that's the previous screen, the potential screen. I was like, you know what? They can see all that information at the top right as far as like what I did to the build. And we're at the point of where you know what it is that you can do to your build to get what it is that you want on that build. So this 6'6" was actually very interesting. And what I'm looking at is the physicals. This 6'6" is going to be fucking cracked. Like, because typically you can't, I don't remember like tall guards getting speed like this in previous 2Ks. But this one, matching it with the speed with ball is something ridiculous. Let me go back because I wasn't finished with that. So yeah, the intention of this build is to get 99 layup. We get gold paint prodigy offer it to with the 92 close shot. Mid range is at 85 in order to accommodate getting good bases with the 75 3 ball. Still should be able to shoot the 3 ball, because something that you could do if it lets me go full screen, that is set shot specialist right here. That's silver. Okay, it's, you don't want to cooperate, you're annoying. Okay, y'all just got to deal with that bar right there, bro, with the little mini player. That is set shot specialist right here. That is something that I would max +2 to get to Hall of Fame to help with the shooting on this build. That, as to what I was saying earlier, that this is what it comes down to. This is something that I also was specialized in playmaking. Yeah, I'll probably be playmaking in what I was specialized this build in. And if I get crazy cap breakers, a crazy amount of cap breakers, I just keep boosting it to pass accuracy. If I get the +2 on defense, I can get that to 91 off 3 cap breakers. My steal for gold glove. It's a lot that you can do, right? It's so much that you can do. With
the thing that scares me about this build is the strength. If you're going to have a 95 driving layup, you are banking on finishing at the rim a lot. 61 strength is not going to get you there. You're going to have to bump up that strength and figure out where you're going to take from elsewhere, because it ain't, I'm going to be honest, the bare minimum a person should have is 75 strength if you want to finish any fucking thing. I'm just going to be honest, bare minimum 75. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just calling it a spade. If you want to finish layups, finish dunks, anything, you gotta put that strength up to 75, bare minimum, for sure.
This build, I like this one a lot though. This might be something that I actually made because now with the layups back how they should be, layups will definitely be fun again. So this build, Ron Harper, 2010, 2011 Westbrook and Gary Payton. Not sure how I got Gary Payton because I feel like he's more defensive, and this build isn't like that. Maybe it's his finishing, I don't know. But ball, Westbrook.
Boy, you have an 82 perimeter and an 85 still. That's a couple shades of Gary Payton. I mean, of course, Gary Payton would be in the 90s, but bro, you really got a shit ton of defense there, and you're not realizing how fast you are with the speed, the agility, the perimeter, and steal. You are fast as fuck. You are, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be somebody that's literally getting to that ball. You know what I'm saying? Making things difficult for shooters. You're 6'6". You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
This is something that they already talked about, but this is where you can see it early. So depending on what you do to the build with the strength and all that, the weight, you see it right here what you can get. This Baron Davis build that I'm going for, it starts off at tone. I'm pretty sure it can get bigger than that because the intention on this build with it being Baron Davis, strength. Now he's firm. You don't see tone anymore. So even the first body type change with me adding strength to the build and adding to the wingspan as well. So this is the screen I was talking about though. You'll see everything here, of course. Potential screen, like we're familiar with this. Now advancing it, I did kind of, you already had some kind of there already, but now I have reset it. But advancing it.
You said maybe cap the strength if you can like plus 15. For a build like that I saw, I feel like strength isn't going to be your focus. You got so many other variables, like as a 6'6" guard, that you might want to put up, like because you will want to make that build fat. You have to understand.
Shit like that.
Appreciate that follow. Our brain is stuck on last year's game. Everybody's brain is stuck on last year's game. Even while looking at just this screenshot right here, I'm already seeing a bunch of gaps in it because he's worried about what we did last year. This is a different 2K. The game speed is bumped up. I think our focus should be faster. If we go in thinking we can min max at in the mid 80s with the speeds and all that and the agilities and all that and the speed with balls and all that, we could be so much better. You could be so much faster. Being faster, essentially, you're going to blow by defenders. You're going to like it's just, you want to be faster. You want to be faster with every bit. If you are a guard, whether you're a point guard or shooting guard, your goal should be to be fast. Because even if you are a defender, you want to be able to stop, stay in front of, cut off playmakers. That's your goal. It's going to be motherfuckers out here with Legend Lightning Launch. You don't want to be slow, my nigga. You don't want to be somebody that gets blown by because you're slow. You don't want to be that. You want to be somebody that can get to those spots that they want to get to. You know what I'm saying? As a defender. So if you're making any build with anything in the 80s of perimeter and shit like that, you want to be fast too. And I feel like the 80s just not enough. You want to be in the 90s. We just watched Trey use a build that he made off of what I made for 2K25, thinking of 2K26, and he was fast as hell. He was running around people, all that. That's the type of builds that you're going to want to make. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want to be able to get around people without having to do too much. I told y'all, my build ain't going to be about dribbling the shot clock out for 17 seconds. I need go-to moves that are not go-to moves. I'm talking about just straight up dribbles, jab steps, spins, all of that from the triple threat, as well as hesitations behind the backs. Go-to moves that's going to get me to the rim. I don't need to dribble the clock out. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be faster. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. This year, I don't want to be held at all. I made a video in 2K25 where I showcased 2K had an implementation that made players grab your jersey no matter how far away they were. I had defenders riding my hip 10 feet away from me. I don't want that in 2K26. I don't want niggas to be able to ride my hip from feet away. I don't want that no more. I don't want people to be able to have a arm out like this and be able to be pulling on my jersey because technically the hitbox is saying that they're still guarding me, even though they're trailing me. A player trailing someone should be looking like this. I gotta catch up to him. A person trailing you shouldn't have their arm out. That's not trailing. That's literally being a foot away from you and being able to grab you. You know what I'm saying? That's not trailing. So I want to be so fast that people can't catch me. I'm sorry.
Off rip, I went for that 93 driving dunk to get gold posterizer. And the intention on this build would be legend posterizer. That is my intention. I would not get elite off ones, but a cap record. Is it a cap record to that? No, a cap record to drive and dunk. If I get my drive and dunk to what is it, 96 or 97, I would get elite off 2 contacts. That's what that would come with. But adding the max plus 2 would typically be a waste because you get Hall of Fame posterizer at 96 drive and dunk. So I would more than likely make that the max plus 1. It's just different ways that you can finesse this. It's just different ways that you can go about this. You'll want to go about it the best way, of course, of maxing out your build and whatnot. Because if you know you're gonna cap break or something, you don't want to max plus 1 it unless you know it's not going to be legend, or unless you're fine with it being Hall of Fame. But this build, I do like a lot. Like I got I got Hall of Fame strong handle. Yeah, and I can max plus 1 that if.
Now I like this a little bit more. This is more of a heavier build opposed to the one that I got. Mine's is a little bit more like slim at 207. That 84 strength look, that shit looks damaging. 84 strength looks damaging. That might be some shit where I could, instead of being a baby ant build, I could really make a baby Bron build. You know what I'm saying? At 6'4". It's possible. What I see here is that driving dunk is at a 93. Let me check the potential real quick to see where he went with that. The potential is a 99 driving dunk. This could be a baby Bron for real. 86 strength. This could be a baby Bron build. 86 strength, the potential of a 96 ball handle. Speed with ball is only 88, but that speed, and because I know I'm gonna be at 86 with it probably, speed with ball, or I might max it. But the 96 speed and 92 agility look damn good for somebody that's 226 pounds. Somebody that's 226 pounds to be that fast, potentially, that's some shit right there. That's some shit right there. Just saying, that's some shit right there.
Not going to be legend, unless because I wouldn't. This is not going to get out of slash. It's for Bron. This build is going to take over.
Okay, so this is what he came up with at the finish. 85 vertical. Of course, I would need more than that for all of my dunks that I want. Strength, it looks promising. Speed and agility is not what I would like. Ball handle is a little bit too high for me. I'll probably sacrifice some ball handle to get a little bit faster. Driving dunk, obviously, I want to be, you know what I mean? But this is, you know.
I like it a lot. I do. I don't care. Advancing after showing the takeovers. We get all-time Rocket Steve Francis, 0203, Hornets, Baron Davis, and Russell Westbrook again.
A blow-by bulldozer. No big weaknesses to report, by the way.
And blow-by bulldozer. Hey, I be trying to tell y'all. It's like the 7-4. No big weaknesses to report, bro. Hey, just saying. I'm just saying. This next one is for my 6'5" guys out there. The 6'5s actually don't look too bad at all. Outside of pass sack, but not too many of y'all will be at that 2 or at that 6'5 really trying to pass like that. Unless you intentionally point sniping.
What the fuck? This nigga got Eddie Jones and Kobe. 2-way 3-point sniping high flyer. Let's see what he came up with. All right, 6'5 build. A lot faster, you know. Less ball handle, less speed with ball, though. A cracked defender, obviously. A high 3-point shot, a high driving dunk. Very, very serviceable. This is a two-way shooting and driving Dman. 82 strength is pretty fucking good. I like this. I actually like this. I wouldn't make it my first build, obviously, but you can have fun with this. This is pretty serviceable.
Hopefully y'all 6'5" goons out there. But then y'all are some savages, boy. Y'all don't play. Yeah, I don't even know why I went back. I already saw it. So yeah, we got Eddie Jones, Kobe, 02 Kobe, and Jimmy Butler 2016. A two-way, 3-point sniping high fly. That is what we got. The only thing that did confuse me was the drives in with tough misses. So I'm guessing if you don't if you're not dunking it, let me go back to his layups. Yeah. That's a good weakness to say. So yeah, that's a good weakness to say. So I'm not mad at that. Oh, it's already showing the build, ain't it? Man. So this one.
This is a 6'7". 6'7". I like 6'7s. 85 steal, 62 perimeter. You in them lanes. You must be in them lanes. 85 perimeter. I mean, 85 steal with 62 perimeter. You must be trying to get lanes all day. That's all you care about is lanes. Let's see. 90 mid-range Dman. Okay.
You got way more stats that just benefits the build and finishing. Man, Luka, Magic, and Penny.
This nigga made a Penny Hardaway shade. Ball hawking mid-range post creator.
Ball hawking mid post creator, man. It's yeah. I think.
Yo, jumper can't hit the broad side of a barn is a hilarious weakness.
I think that was like the best one. It's this one, and it's a big that I made that was just fucking elite, man. Them shades is ridiculous on this build. Like, that is elite company, and what a lot of people try to get, a lot of people try to aim for. I remember putting out that community day tweet when I announced that I was there, and I was like, what build y'all want to see? I remember someone mentioned Penny Hardaway, so there you have it.
Is that me? Is that me or him?
This is my first build. This is my first build that I intend on making.
Okay, this is what he wants to make. Shit, he's cracked. Yup, high steal for them lanes. High ball handle. He's still not fucking with the speed, the physicals, and he not fucking with it. He don't need it. He's saying he don't need it. He want that 99 3. He want that 99 free throw. This is a Dooms build for sure, though. This is a Dooms build. But I think Dooms is gonna realize when day one hit, he's gonna realize how much faster he wants to be.
So we got the shades of Kirk Henry, all-time Bulls, Curry, and John Stockton. Even inside out Curry. I do like that number. Instead of putting two-way on everything, I see that they did like Clint, they did Steven. Yeah, with the perimeter, I typically can't be a two-way, but with my steal being as high as it is, that makes sense just having Steven for showing like love to the steal, of course. But yeah, that's a Dooms build. I don't advise y'all to make that at all. And then I believe, I had one more 6'6" build. I got 11, what you see as the Westbrook build.
Okay, this is 87 driving, 80 vert, only a 42 strength. You gonna get thrown out of a lot of animations. High steal, high ball handle, max speed with ball. Oh, he 85'd everything there. 83.85 midi, 92 pass accuracy. That's a high ass pass accuracy for a 6'6" for sure.
Yeah, and these shades up were actually weren't bad either. Steve Francis, my boy Dane, and that's my favorite player. And then Russell Westbrook popped up again. So even mid paint playmaker. That is the 6'6" PG build, the second one. So
You said these emotes are fire, iPod? What emotes? What emotes? You talking about the channel joints?
like, cause the first one I made was a 99 layup. So I believe that is it for the guards.
Damn. Chat. He didn't make a 99 driving dunk build for me. Damn it, Dooms. I mean, I think he did make one that was wood cat breaker, but nah. All right, so Chad, I think that's necessarily it. I think that's it, honestly. You got builder breakdowns. Yep. Let's chat. All right, so all in all, the builder is definitely looking obviously a little bit the same with the quality of life update for sure. Not mad at anybody's builds or anything like that. If I would have to rate builds like the title says, the Joe Knows making big builds, poppers and all of that, I will rate all of those builds bad. I will rate his Kevin Durant build video very, very well. I'm gonna give that one probably an A, simply because that motherfucker got 30 plus badges, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of us we tend to forget that when you make an all around build like that, when them badges flickering and triggering, your build start doing some insane things out there. I would have to rate most of the Dooms builds. He tried to make one for every height. I would rate most of those like they're kind of like geared to a little bit of his play style, as well as he tried to go like more lock. You know what I'm saying? At that point guard position, like it was high steals, trying to get them lanes and stuff like that.
Shit like that.
Appreciate that follow. Obviously, I'm gonna rate Trey's build a A+ because obviously he tried to make my build that I want to use for 2K26, and seeing a little bit of the gameplay from that, I'm gonna have to give him an A+. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to rate Hollywood's rep grinding build. I'm gonna go ahead and rate that one probably like a B+. I'm gonna rate his popper probably like a B-. Who else did we see, chat? Let me go ahead and look at my subscription box real quick. Lamonster's builds. Obviously Lamonster build video. I don't want to rate it because it's not his build. It's not the build that he actually is going to make. It's just a template. So I'm not even gonna rate that. Well, no, I'm gonna rate them. The builds were probably about like C+, B-. You know what I'm saying? That's what those were. Did you see what Boom made? No. Hold on, let me check. Let me check sub boxes. Hold on. What else? What else? What else did we watch? Let me see. I am subscribed. Boom. Okay, she made an early lockdown Cooper flag build. Okay, let's watch that. I scrolled right past it. Maybe I was thinking that maybe let's react. I was thinking maybe that I was gonna see her on the thumbnail, and it wasn't even her on the thumbnail. It was a white man, I think. So that's what threw me off.
7 hours, 16 minutes, and 41 seconds with forehead to monitor, trying to break this builder for you. I literally look like Doctor Strange, min-maxing, calculating, checking every outcome and possibility, trying to find the perfect swing build for you all. And I must say, I came out with a monster. So smash that like button, get ready to jump every lane, because it's time to get into this Cooper flag build. But wait, before we get into the builder, I gotta give a huge shout out to NBA 2K for flying me out to Community Day to play NBA 2K26 early. Not only did I have an amazing time, but I was able to find some real gems to share with y'all today. So, as always, I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity, and it wouldn't happen.
All right, let's see. We have 99. Okay, so this is a 6'8" build, 250 pounds, 7 foot wingspan. Now let's take a look. For a 6'8", pretty strong, pretty high vertical. Basic dunk, very, very low layup. Pretty standard 3-point shot. You gonna hit with that for sure. Nice mid range for the bases. Pretty well-rounded defense. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to help out in the paint. If you get stuck with a big down there, you may have to pray, but you know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of shit that'll hold you down with the 84 block. Pass accuracy 76, which is always good. It's a swing build, so you know what I'm saying? You might catch a couple rebounds, you know what I'm saying? With the 88, so that's not bad. Speed with ball is good. Speed is great. Agility is great for her size. It is great for her size. She can cat breaker those and put that up to the max. That's not bad at all with the physicals. The only thing that's lacking here is her finishing. I know she's probably going to cat break her shooting, but her finishing is lackluster. So, you know, really this is a build that's really just going to have to worry about being physical, helping. Like, this is a swing build. This is the build that has to help, has to get back, has to switch, has to get the cutter, has to rotate. Like, this is what a swing build is. It's fast, it's strong, it can rebound, and it can defend, and it can do everything else pretty much okay when it comes to scoring, because it's not going to be a main scorer on the team. It will be able to score, but it's not going to be a main scorer. It's not going to be somebody that's looked to produce a shit ton of points. So that's what this swing build is.
Without any takeovers. I just made a build and I have literally no takeovers.
No takeover. That build is ass.
In the grand scheme of things, I don't know how bad it is to not have a takeover ability off rip. So don't be shocked. There is a possibility of you coming out of this builder with no takeovers if you opt for a super balanced build. And honestly, I'm curious to see if that's something that's gonna benefit you in the long run with the way that cat breakers and specializations work this year. But when you put that all together, you get a physical edge enforcer that has shades of Glenn Robinson, Cooper Flag, and Paul Pierce. And for my people who don't know if you made a good build or not, make sure you check the right of the screen. You get your report card. It tells you what your go-to badges are. This build is going to be taking every single rebound, stealing everything out the lane, and being an absolute menace. But as you can see, we do have a weakness. We're not that great of a finisher, which is crazy for a Cooper Flag build. But it can finish enough based on last year that if you know what you're doing, when to go up for dunks, when to just relax, you should be totally fine. In all seriousness,
was good.
Make sure you use this screen effectively.
Edge enforcer, you're fucking nasty. That's your first comment when you get in here? You freakazoid. That's the first thing you say.
I am a master builder. I've had years to master what to look for in good builds, but for anyone new out there looking to create something unique, this page tells you for your position if you created a good build or not. So like I said, if you messed up on your build, it is most likely your fault. So test your builds and find something that fits your playstyle. This year's gameplay highlights your stick skill, so I can give you the best builds as possible. I can give you great templates, but if you can't put the stick skill to that build, you're gonna look crazy. I know we're all excited and wanting to get into the game as quickly as possible with everything we see 2K26 is gonna have to offer, but day one, I would spend a lot of time finding the right build for you. While this builder gives you a bunch of information, if you forget to do this last step going into NBA 2K26, you'll completely ruin your build. Before you put any VC on your build, check your cap breaker's potential. This year, attributes can potentially increase by double digits with just one cap breaker. So while all the builds I'll show you this week are powerful on their own, we won't know exactly how lethal they really are until we see those cap breaker calculations and know how it's earned. So while it was disappointing not to know exactly how crazy these builds can get with specializations and cap breakers at Community Day, I still found some straight heat that has a foundation to be a very good build, even without those other factors. So don't forget to tap back into this channel later today. I will be dropping my opinion on every single lock height. That's from...
What the fuck? What the fuck, Boom? You have a physical clamp thief here, and you sitting up here, you up here gatekeeping, woman? What is you doing? You out here gatekeeping, physical clamp thief. What is this? What is this?
I'll be dropping my opinion on every single lock height. That's from 6'4" to 6'7", and I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely gonna shock you. In the meantime, if you don't take anything else from this builder breakdown, is to understand the build for you. Since the gameplay is so dynamic this year, our views as to what works in the builder is going to be completely different. The likes we haven't seen in 2K history, because when the gameplay was dynamic in 2K19 and 20, the builder was so restricted. So in 2K26, I challenge everybody in the 2K community to find their own unique style. Am I still gonna drop some fire builds for you to use as templates? Yes, but this year more than ever, the gameplay allows you to carve your own unique signature. And if you want to know exactly how you can do that in NBA 2K26 with your builds, make sure you tap the video on the screen. And on that note, I'ma actually see y'all, like you can see my face in that one. Good night.
Okay, so all in all, it was more of a builder breakdown and some other stuff in her joint. Let's chat. So basically, build what you want to build. I'm just gonna say that. Just build what the fuck you want to build, bro. Like, don't listen to nobody. Go in there and get the attributes that you want and be happy with what you're doing. Don't go in there and be like, yo, X creator made this video and I need to make this build or I'm going to be shit at the game. Make what you want to make. Make what you want to make. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, every year since I've been on this 2K wave, I've always made what I wanted to make, and then some people create the build and be like, yo, I like this. We have a person named Brian that's in the community, and he always asking me what builds I'm making every year. And every build that I make, he uses my build as a template, tweaks a couple things to his own liking, and balls out. So, you know, one thing I can say is I'm trying to kill shit this year. I will keep repeating this. I will make rookie cards on AI. I will put posterizers that I do in the park, in the rec, in Pro-Am, in theater, in Proving Grounds on said cards, and I will be posting them with people's gamer tags. Until next time, chat. And it didn't work. Bro, that's literally cap. B Mills, it's not until next time. It's not, bro. But what I realized is I didn't look over at the peaking of my microphone. So look, watch this. Until next time, chat. See, I told you. Ha ha. Bye. By the way, for everybody that is watching, make sure you follow my new YouTube channel, iPod King Live. We will be live on that channel in the next hour. Everybody on Kick, Twitch, X, we will be live again. We're going to be playing Call of Duty and GTA roleplay. So make sure that you follow me on Kick, follow me on Twitch, and please subscribe to my new YouTube channel that is for my live streams only, iPod King Live. Appreciate everybody who's been subbing to that new YouTube channel. We are almost at like, I think 150 to 200 subscribers or something like that. So definitely tap in with me. All right. Peace. Oh shit. And join the Discord too. Discord.gg/iPodKingCarter. Bye.